Welcome back to the GDQ Hotfix. You are watching Crosshair, the show that features runs with bullets. First-person shooters, third-person shooters, shmups, bullet hells, lasers, rockets, grenades, birthdays, and shotgun shells. It's got bullets in it. You can find it here on Crosshair. My name is Dangerous, and folks, today is my birthday. Dane, you were born on April 1st? Yeah, I was. Been hearing that my entire life. But since it's my birthday, I decided we're not going to do a theme. We're not going to do anything relating to a theme. I'm just going to pick out 3 runs that I like and book those. And that's going to be the show because it's my favorite speedrun birthday episode. I guess that's what we'll call it. That works for me. We'll be wrapping up this evening with Portal 2. Maiden is going to be here to run that. Before that, we have got Muty running Quake Easy 100%. The order is important on that one. But leading things off, we have got Kananga running a modded Half-Life run, doing 100%. Kananga, take it away and tell us about this mod that you're going to be running today.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Hello, GDQ channel. So today I am showing you a very first thing that's never been done before on a live speedrun event. It's going to be Half-Life 100%. A mod that's been, as you can see here, beautifully been made by Aomec. So it is basically the normal Half-Life game, but we've introduced a kill tracker, which counts all 944 kills. There's a couple of things that are exceptions. We'll probably get to this during the run. Yeah, mainly like unnecessary animals like leeches and stuff do not count. I'm gonna say this first because that's very important apparently. And yeah, I will be joined today for commentary by my boy Jakers.
Hello. I will be commentating.
And yeah, Jay's probably gonna try and explain a lot of strats I do, where I am a bit too busy to talk. It's a very hard speedrun, I would say. A lot to think about. Constantly have to remember how many kills you have at which point. For example, below my crosshair here, you can see the number. That's gonna be something I look at the most of the time because I know at every point how many kills I need. So I'll have to make sure I don't miss anything. You want to get every single one. But yeah, on the left, there's a kill tracker table for every single one of the 17 chapters. And I think that should be enough for the introduction. And I'm going to start the run in the chapter Anomalous Materials in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you. All right, here we are.
Good luck.
Basically very similar start to the any percent run. We just gotta up our way towards the suit. I'm sure if you've seen a Half-Life speedrun, you've seen this part before. But don't worry, there will be new stuff coming up soon.
I'm very happy you got out of there without bonking into the door, by the way.
Yeah, and you can see we picked up the suit that also enables the kill table at the left then. Basically a hut that's connected to the suit. Same as the health armor and the ammo. But yeah, one very important thing in this run is especially the ammo management. But also a very exciting thing, I think, because contrary to the normal Half-Life run, where you pretty much only use a couple of weapons, we're gonna use almost everything we have, apart from snarks. Sorry for all the snark enjoyers, but we just didn't find a useful use for the snark
Yet.
Well, now I'm disappointed. You have disappointed me on my birthday. No snarks. Sad.
I mean, we can pick them up for free, basically, so...
We gotta at least give them a home in our pocket while we speed through here.
I can do that.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, here we're gonna line up the scientists as close as we can towards their scanners. Pixel perfect lineup, but you have time here anyway, so just waiting for their sound cues. Turning him towards the scanner here. And yeah, also, which I should mention, for example, now My PC isn't lagging. I'm actually lowering my FPS on purpose with the button press to 8. That gives me, or it gives the NPCs a quicker turning speed, saves a couple of hundreds, and you take everything you can get, especially in the cutscenes.
That just sounds like an excuse for your bad PC.
Shoutouts to Team Up for giving me this hilarious spray.
And for helping with the category too. He was the first one who actually made the first actual kill table, like where the enemies are.
Yeah, that's actually a good moment now. We have to wait for the car to come up here in the test chamber before we can skip the rest of the cutscene. So the mod has been around for, I don't know exactly, like 3 years, maybe 2 years, 3 years now. But it's only been starting to get speedruns like in the last year maybe, and that's because there was a lot of community effort involved. First of all, AOMEC for making the mod, making it possible, but then also we had to find all the kills, because this game is not like Quake or Doom or whatever, where you know the game has implemented kill counter and you know how many kills are on which chapter. We had to find out. And there also, we looked through the map data and we found there are enemies that you can't even get to without using weird glitches and stuff. So those have been called bugged enemies, and we won't count them towards the 944 total kills. Same as when there is an enemy spawner. There are spawners, for example, at the end of the chapter Lambda Core, that will just keep spawning enemies, even though there's a cutscene that when you don't jump into the portal, you lose, and they keep spawning enemies. So we had to come up with something, and the rule that has been made is for a kill, for an enemy spawner, only the first enemy out of the spawner counts. And if they don't count, they will be ghosted. Like they will be, they will look like a ghost. Yeah, transparent. That's exactly what I mean. All right, here we go. We skipped the rest of AM, and now we are in the chapter UC, where we will finally encounter the enemies that we so desperately hunt for. So this is where it'll look different to the any percent run now. We have to go back here after we get the crowbar, because there's an enemy here. And now we are where the game wants you to be after the test chamber disaster. But we can speed it up because we have a crowbar. And we'll see in a moment how we do that.
Is that a goose on the door?
Yeah, that's just a habit. I do the spray logo. My spray logo is a little goose.
All right, well, I'm glad we established that.
But yeah, if there's Eli in this room, and normally you're supposed to get him to the scanner so he can open the door. But for some reason, Valve programmed it so if he dies, the door is gonna just automatically open, so you don't have to wait for the cutscene. Which is kind of funny, because you're not supposed to have any weapons at this point, and this is like one of the only places where that happens. Like there's no soft lock, he just opens the door for you.
Here we have to be good with our aim, 3 headshots, because we have very limited ammo for the pistol at this point. That 1 extra bullet I can do. Make sure you find everything. Here we can shoot the laptop. That will actually kill the zombie, which is funny.
So relatable.
Here, I'm touching a trigger that triggers the scientist to go upstairs and open the door. And you will see in a second. He's up here now. There he is. He opened that door for me, so I can get some grenades, which are very, very helpful. Okay, we got the kill there. I put the nade down. I always have to make sure the kill actually comes in. Shoot that zombie while we're waiting for the water. Okay, now I have to make sure to get 29 here. Okay, we got it.
Very nice.
And now The game is a bit laggy. That's because I switched it down to 72 FPS instead of the normal 100 we play on. And that ensures that the headcrabs that are falling down this long elevator, you can hear that sound and you can see the kill counter go up on 72 FPS, which is what the game was originally designed for. It makes sure they actually die to the crusher at the bottom. There's 2 more at the end. We have to wait for this now before we can... There you go. There they come in. And now we can go to the next chapter.
Very nice.
Yeah, that can be a very big run killer when the headcrabs just don't die, because it just takes so much time to go back.
Yeah, shoutouts to Nas for suggesting the 72 FPS. That has been such a headache before we came up with that strat. Okay, here we're gonna use a nuke, which is a grenade that you put underneath a wall, and it kills enemies through the wall. It does full damage in its entire blast radius after it's been placed below a wall. And we're gonna use that in a lot of spots during the run. Obviously, that's very strong, and you can kill enemies through walls with that. I have to jump 2 times to make sure the headcrab behind me falls down into the fan blades. We only got 1, of course, every time. The grenade somehow skips that 1 kill. Turret also counts. This is a bit of a mess on this map. There's lots of enemies here. That's why you have to know how many kills you have to have at any time.
Yeah, a lot of the run is just constantly looking at the kill counter, just making sure you have all the kills.
And also here for the ammo management, I make sure my shotgun is empty, like completely empty before I pick up a new shotgun, because then it'll automatically be full ammo without reloading. If you have 1 ammo left, then it'll stay on 1 ammo, so I have to make sure it drops down to 0. Got 2 up there, 1 up there. There you go. Here I need to get 2 kills from this grenade. Okay, got him. This grenade nukes again. 3 headcrabs in the ceiling, 1 more in that ceiling.
Shoutouts to Tankford for that.
Oh yeah.
I think your community has shown up because chat is getting bombarded with what appears to be a copy pasta. And it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good copy pasta.
You can't stop it.
Classic. Yeah.
I went a bit the wrong way here, accidentally. But I want a grenade boost here now into the vent. Yeah, hello everyone. Glad you made it, even though it's late. And here, we just have to make sure we reload our weapons. Not much to do in these vents. They are so narrow that you cannot even be up in them. Without scripts, at least.
At least it provides a bit of downtime in this pretty, like, heavy focused run.
I think that might be a good time for me to jump in with an announcement then.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh. Yeah, folks, if you are not aware of Speedruns, we did that event last year and we're doing it again this year. We'll be live from May 7th through the 10th, and we'll be hosting the official English restream right here on the Games Done Quick channel. Use !Speedruns, S-P-E-E-D-O-N-S. There's an S at the end of that. You're not supposed to pronounce it, but it's there. And you can put that into chat to learn more, and you can submit by April 10th, that's just a little over a week from now, if you would like to commentate any of the runs for the English restream.
So now we've entered a chapter that's unknown to Half-Life speedrunners.
Exactly, yeah, usually in the any percent run you skip the whole thing. But here we want to get every kill, so we make our way through unknown territory. Especially the hard part will be the Ospreys, the choppers. but we'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah, kind of left some enemies at the start because we have to go back there anyway, so they can be killed later.
Yeah, and also the turret. Oh, I'm gonna reload that. Accidentally triggered the turret. I don't want to drop my armor here. Yeah, I need to get 20 kills. There we go. Yeah, here I have to make sure I keep my health and armor in the right window, because we have a nade boost coming up.
It doesn't help that this chapter introduces the soldiers, which deal so much damage.
Oh yeah, but one thing I forgot to mention, some of you probably saw that. I safe loaded next to a dying soldier, and that was because you can dupe the ammunition from him. Yeah, just by safe loading. Every safe load, you get an extra weapon. That'll be especially helpful once we...
Yeah, this map is complicated. There's like a lot of triggers on the ground which activate an airstrike. And so if you touch them, they all take a different time to activate. So here we try to touch 2 of these triggers and then go into the corner to get the airstrike to hit the Osprey and kill it for us, which saves a lot of time than just having to shoot it. And the same thing here, you just go into the corner, you activate the airstrike, and now it hopefully hits the Osprey.
There you go.
And it did.
Yeah, crashes down here. It's actually one of the scary parts because there's a bit of RNG to these airstrikes, like where they land exactly, and you need the damage, otherwise they won't break. The first one you can shoot, but the second one you have to get the airstrike damage in, so I'm very happy we got it first try here. And now we will go back to where we were at the start. Clean up the turret that killed all the headcrabs in the meantime. And up to Blast Pit it is.
Blast Pit, which surprisingly has not that many enemies.
Yeah, it's only 64. Yes, one headcrab above me, so I'm jumping up there. I lower my FPS to 4 right underneath the ceiling, and with that you can flip your nade through the ceiling. And here we position ourselves in the right spot on the card, so it gets these hound eyes, but we still have to make sure we shoot the bull squids and the headcrabs. Seems like I got everything. There's one more here. And now I have the time moving forward with the card. I didn't get it fully, but it's fine. Because we have to touch this ladder here to trigger this bull squid to spawn. Yeah, we just have to make sure to get these little alligators at the bottom here. Now it's an elevator ride, which I always welcome because we can finally reload some weapons. Make sure everything is full.
Yeah, reloading is a big problem in this category sometimes.
I'm not gonna hit that. It's fine. I lost my health here. I wanted to do an edge bug on the pipe, but I missed it, so I lost 50 health. I'll have to take that later now.
There's actually a hidden barnacle in that room, but it's in the ceiling, so we can't reach it. So it's ghosted. There used to be a strat to kill it, but yeah, it's not supposed to be killed, so we had to exclude it. Like, one of the things that we realized when looking for enemies is just how many bugged enemies are in this game. Like, in just the most random spots.
They probably put them there and forgot about them when they made the maps.
Yeah.
Barrel boost coming up.
Nicely done.
Yeah, here we have to time the grenade. Hopefully I get the kill. Yep. There's a bull squid at the back here. And another one underneath the ladder here. There we go. They're really awkward to kill if you don't get them with the nades. And yeah, one thing you always try here, you always want to try and keep moving while you get the kills. Here we're gonna do another one of these nukes, putting the grenade underneath the pipe there, and all the enemies in distance get full damage from it. There's still 2 zombies beneath that ladder. There we go, 2 kills. Now we finally enter the tentacle room of Blastpit. Basically, we want to start the fire that kills the tentacle in the middle. And while that is happening now, I'm gonna go around and kill barnacles and stuff that are spread over around the map. There's one up here. And there's one zombie here. And there's one more zombie next to Barney. You have to hit him once so Barney does the job and kills the zombie. There we go. That was 63. That's Barney's zombie. Down we go. Get the revolver, which we usually don't get in any percent runs. Just, it's a very strong single shot weapon. Very fun to use as well.
If you can hit the targets.
Last enemy in this chapter is underneath that table we jumped on. So we don't even have to do anything. It just dies from us jumping on the table.
Nice.
Yeah, I need to make sure I get all 5 of the trip mines. Because we need to kill that big boy. And we do that by placing all the trip mines up there. Shooting them. And they actually damage. They are a nuke again. They damage or full damage through the wall. And the gargantuan enemy dies.
Yeah, power up another unknown chapter. There's so many just enemies that spawn throughout the entire map. So here a lot of the strats is just like preparing for the enemies spawning, which can be a problem because in this game if there's something in the way of a spawn, like a dead body for example, then the enemy is not gonna spawn, which in this case is bad because then it's a soft lock. So Kana has to kill the enemies in a way that doesn't block any of the spawns, especially in this area here.
Yeah, that's why I'm spamming save loads here. I want them to stay in position. Because if they run around and they die in the wrong spot, then they might block the next spawn that comes in later. I put down this trip mine here. It kills, I think, 3 enemies when they spawn in. And they will spawn in once I touch the trigger later on. Was a zombie in the corner. This guy should die from electricity, but sometimes he doesn't. And this is the trigger now. Yeah, 3 enemies dead. Hey, nice. 43 is
that
good
jump on
here.
the fan is way more difficult than it looks.
These are the last 5 enemies here. Oh, that water gun wanted to escape.
Is there gonna be a skill issue?
Oh no. No, never.
Oh, no way.
Nice.
Yeah, this jump is my arch nemesis. Hey. 4 barnacles with the grenade.
Now the chapter with the most enemies.
Oh, I didn't even know that, but yeah. Here again, I'm gonna do the shotguns. Just a couple. Yeah, don't worry. The ghost headcrabs are the extra headcrabs from the same spawner, so we don't have to kill those.
These 3 houndies as well, you have to make sure that they see you, because if they don't, then another bull squad is not gonna spawn.
Yeah, I was a bit scared therefore because I cooked the nade early.
Yeah, this bull squad down here.
Actually lost runs to that because I threw the nade so they died before they would charge their attack. And then I was looking for the bull squid.
It's an interesting decision for Valve to just make that be the spawner.
Yeah.
Hunter just calling in backup.
Oops. Here I'm duping because I killed that guy over there on the rails. And we want full SMG grenades, which he drops.
And that grenade on top kills 2 headcrabs, which are hidden. But kinda has to watch out so the Vortigons don't actually get scared and run up there. Because you can easily just lose an enemy because of that, if you miss that. The SMG grenades are very powerful in this entire chapter. And throughout the entire run.
Yeah, especially when you have grunts nearby, you can most of the time dupe the SMG nades and then... You want to
Don't do that at the kill count.
You want to explain what I did there?
So there's a headcrab in the underground area, and so instead of just going down there and spending like 20 seconds, you can just toss 1 grenade into this corner and then toss another grenade into the same corner, and the grenade will actually clip through the other grenade through the gate, and it's going to kill the headcrab. Which I think Stereo Bucket found that out.
Yeah, I think he just tossed nades everywhere until he found a way to...
It's the best way to create strats, just brute force them.
I think I missed a kill, no?
And 91, yeah.
I think...
I didn't see where. It's definitely after the Vortigon, after the grenade area. It's probably here somewhere.
Did he not spawn in here? Or is it a headcrab? Oh, it was.
Yeah, there's Vortigon. Yeah, that's what happens when he did on purpose to show what happens when spawn gets blocked.
That wasn't an accident at all.
Thankfully, the card stops for us. Because the card is actually also needed. Here it is. It triggers another spawn later on. So now I have to be quick, making my way through here. And open the gates for the card, so it triggers our grunt spawn.
Also, that 1 grunt just dies to the trip mines that are next to him, and that grenade over the sandbags kills another guy.
Detonate. Open the gates. I'd put this trip mine down because the guy who spawns on the card will ride into it, hopefully. We'll see in a moment if that works. In the meantime, we kill all enemies over here. 108, all good. Pick up satchels in these boxes. And right about now, sometime we should get a kill. There it is.
Nice. That's cool.
That's the guy going into the trip mine. Hey, got them both. Yes,
So we can put the most annoying shot.
Yeah, this one here. There we go, got him.
You can actually like one-shot this guy, but it's so random with the spread.
The revolver is very accurate, but on this distance, it's not enough anymore.
So yeah, we can actually leave this area and the zombie will just walk into the trip mine and kill everyone in the room.
Okay, we've got the sniper with that grenade. Here we have to make sure to not jib the guy, because we just wanted to scare him. And now we can dupe the ammo again. We get full SMG grenades for the next chapter.
Nice.
And this is the same as in any percent. You have to wait for the cutscene with the rocket. And in the meantime, we can grab some weapons and health over here. Make sure everything is reloaded. Get the extra meds. And when the window's open, we can leave. Oh. And by shooting the box while I land on it, and it breaks in the same frame as I land on it, you skip the fall damage there. Shoutouts to Tankford for that. The tank box.
Why are you not killing the leeches in the water?
Oh, hey.
Are they not enemies?
It is actually
They
a
deal
thing.
damage to you.
I get like loads of comments about this on like YouTube and stuff because I mean they are theoretically animals, right? Enemies, they attack you.
But like counting them would be pretty much impossible. Like there's just so many of them, and killing every single one would just be a waste of time.
That
Nobody would
makes
speedrun this game. Come on. There you go.
Nice.
Nate has to land a very specific spot to kill all the barnacles at once.
And it doesn't have like any kind of bloom RNG, does it?
Sorry?
It just loses. Oh no, the SMG Nate. It just has like a normal like damage
Okay.
fall off, I guess.
Because I've seen games where explosions are random, like where the hurt box actually expands outward. It's actually got some RNG to it. I run a game like that, so I was curious if that was like what was happening there.
No. If you shoot in the right spot, then all the barnacles are gonna die. Yeah, this chapter is pretty straightforward, which is nice. Especially after Honor Rail, which is a very difficult chapter.
Oh, come on. You have to make sure to have the... God, where's he going? Make sure that you are dragging the polygons into the right spot, otherwise they block their third body that spawns in. I'm shooting Barney here because he drops his pistol, and now we will lose all our weapons. But during the cutscene, which we can escape, we can grab whatever's lying around here. So we're gonna get that pistol in a second.
I was hoping you would say, we kill Barney here because he's an enemy, or we kill Barney here because we hate him.
I'm sure some people do.
There is actually a command in this mod you can enable, and it counts Barneys and scientists. So if you feel like you want to go on a rampage, you can always do that.
But yeah, basically we trigger the cutscene where you get captured here, but we switched the game FPS to 4, so we were able to go back, and while the cutscene is running, we could still pick up some weapons, and we just have to make it back in time. And now we will start the chapter where we are supposed to be completely naked with a pistol and some hand grenades, which is very useful for our purpose here. Okay. No extra fall damage, that's good. Another new grenade coming up here. Puts me on 7 kills, that's alright.
At the 2 head crabs down there, you have to toss the grenade in a very specific way, because sometimes they can just block their own damage and they don't die. So nice that kinda got it first try.
Yeah, it's easy to throw the grenade a tiny bit too far.
Unfortunately, no hole-in-one grenade boost.
Oh yeah. Never.
That's a very difficult boost. So yeah, unfortunately we cannot do RP clip, so we have to go through the old route through the water.
I think theoretically you could actually do it, but it would be way too hard in this category, because it's super precise to manage your health and armor.
The bull squids underwater there actually fight each other, so that's good for us, because most of them just kill themselves.
Yeah, exactly. We just killed the last one with a nade. Here we killed 2 headcrabs in the back room there. With that grenade. Ow! He hit me.
Sniper.
Okay, and this was almost everything in this chapter. There's just gonna be 1 grenade coming up, and if I do this correctly, it'll kill 6 barnacles with 1. Let's see. Let's go. We got him. Very satisfying grenade.
Yeah, that's always so cool. Nice, and got all the hound dice too.
I'm putting these satchels down because I'll keep the doors open. And I can go in here. And then I can use them to kill. Otherwise we'll have to wait through, I don't know, 20-second cutscene there.
Yeah, around that 20-something seconds. Because the grunt only spawns if you press that button.
Yeah.
And here we get the most overpowered weapon in the game. The crossbow.
And one good thing about the crossbow is it's not only just very strong, but it also kills enemies silently, which will help in some areas later on.
The downside is that the reload takes 5 years.
Yeah, at least 5 years.
Which is very unlucky, because in this game if you go through a load or like a level change, then the reload gets completely cancelled. So you have to really like plan out where you wanna reload. And this scientist here, we have to get him close to the stairs, because there's actually a trigger there that he can touch, which spawns a grunt at the end of the level. Which, if you just grab the scientist normally, like in any percent, it's very random whether the grunt spawns or not.
And 49, I was a bit worried there. I was 1 kill short, but that was just the bull squids taking a bit longer than usual to kill some grunts. And get them to open the door to get us into the next chapter. Just have to kill... That's the grunt in question. He spawns because of the scientist triggering. And now we're heading towards surface tension, which I think is the chapter with the 2nd most kills, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes, yes. A very scary chapter.
You have to be very quick here, otherwise the shark is not here anymore. But because we always get him into that same position at the start of the map, yeah, we can basically combine killing him with boosting ourselves over the dam, which is very convenient.
It also creates a very nice ghost boost.
And the choppers on these maps usually just die to 1 full ghost charge. Ooh, I didn't reload my crossbow. That's fine. We don't need that. We have to search for some headcrabs in the sand. Couple around. Shoot the barnacle or the tentacle here. So it disappears. We can grab some extra ammo. Now I can make sure I reload the crossbow. You can see it takes 2 years, like Jay said.
He said 5 years. Excuse me.
Okay, he lied.
It's 2 years on a good day. But yeah, here you can see that it's very, very good with like ranged kills. It's very accurate and kills grunts in one shot.
Down there's one grunt next to the rocket launcher, but we're not getting this yet. Because going down there just takes too long. Oh, I'm in. Reload that bad boy again. Just stay very close to the wall here, because then the grunts upstairs won't see me.
And you have to get in that pipe so that this guy right here spawns.
Right.
Yeah, tanks also count as enemies, so you have to destroy them. And if you shoot in the right spot, then one single ghost charge is enough.
Same here again. Shoot him there. Get some grenades. Okay, got him. Okay, it still worked. I got hit by the Hornet in the same moment I shot there. Come on.
A very, very interesting strat here in Comic. Intentionally failing the game to get the kills.
Yeah, usually you're not allowed to blow anything up there. It takes a while, but then the game ends. But since we can just leave the map quickly before we fail it, yeah, the game never actually loses. Like we never fail. If we go back to that map, it'll be GG immediately.
Yeah. It's really funny because we were looking for a way to like get the kills there faster, and someone just as a joke said, "Hey, just blow everything up," and we were like, "Yeah, that's funny." And then we tried it, and it was like, "Hey, it actually works."
Ironic.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Barney to move over. He's opening the armory for us. Because we threw the nade, he runs over to the trigger. And here we can stock up on the good stuff. We get the rocket launcher, for example. And basically every single ammo back to full now.
Also, the ghost gun can penetrate walls, so Kana shot these doors before, because there's actually an alien behind them. And he was able to just kill it through the wall. There's
another Osprey incoming. So while we wait for these guys to walk out, the alien grunts, we shoot him once, and once he's above the grunts, we shoot him there. And should make sure, yeah, 74 kills. That's because he landed on them. Wait, did I put down the set ship?
Obviously, snarks also don't count because you could very easily just farm kills by throwing them yourself.
Save loading here again to get SMG grenades back. Three grunts in a row here. That's the nice thing about the Gauss rifle as well. It's like a railgun. In this next part here is where it's very handy that the crossbow doesn't make any noise, because I'm killing this guy up here, and they don't know yet. So otherwise they would start running around. Need to shoot that guy with a nade, otherwise he's blocking a spawn.
Here normally the guy closes the hatch before you and throws a satchel, but we can actually just ghost boost past that. Keep throwing the nade because it makes the Barney, who's upstairs, scared, and he runs to the door. Normally you would have to like wait for the cutscene and then get him down here. But yeah,
now we triggered the infinite health though, exactly. So this door on this map, it just heals you. I'm sure if you've seen an any percent run, you've seen that on a different door before. But we're doing it here now to get all the kills anyway. And we need some more HP than in the any percent run too. So we're working here for like 15 cycles. That's 15 times 255 HP. I didn't really count now. I'm assuming I made like 7, 8, 9, 10. Make sure to reload every single weapon we have in the meantime. And since we don't want to run out of HP in a marathon run, I'm gonna take a little bit of a buffer that I usually would skip. But let's take one more cycle here, just to be safe that we won't run out of health. But that now enables us to basically spend our HP as much as we want, doing nade boosts, everything to speed you up, and you don't have to worry about taking too much damage anymore either. And here shoutouts to Stereo again, I think, for finding this cool setup with a satchel. So on the left when we enter this map here is a big guy, a Gargantua again, and he will walk over across this parking garage and throw all the cars around. And when he reaches this car where I put the satchel down, for some reason, with the satchel on the floor, he gets stuck in it and he deals the damage. There it went. He dealt the damage he usually does to the car to himself, and he just dies.
It's so random, but it's so funny that it works.
It saves so much time as well, and we don't have to use any explosives to kill him, so that's a huge threat. Ow, ow, ow! Here's your snarls.
Every time.
And do a nice backwards ghost boost again, keeping the speed from the boost while killing the enemy. Oh yeah, and coming up now is an underwater ghost charge, I guess. You can actually, right before entering the water, start charging your gauze and switching to attack 1. And now I'm charging my gauze underwater, which shouldn't be possible. And now edit clip.
Unlucky. And normally you kill the shark and you clip through this gate at the same time.
We have to line up this shot very precisely because two of these rockets should kill. There we go, a barnacle that's hanging up there. So you don't have to go into that part. Here we lined up the gauze shot, killing the tank and the grunt and the turret apparently. That's lucky.
Intended, that's
yeah, of course.
It always happens. Yeah, this room is a mess, but there's a somewhat good way of doing it.
Around.
Yeah. Satchel to kill a spawning Vortigaunt.
Yeah, but we got... Oh, I'm running out of gauze. How did that happen? Did I not pick up the gauze here?
Maybe. Yeah.
Right. All right. Somehow forgot to pick up the gauze ammo there, but we got it in the end. And now we got to Lambda Core. Also a chapter where you see a lot of parts you wouldn't normally see in the any percent run. just because you can skip a lot of parts with nade boosts, but here we have to go around killing everything.
Nice boost.
Here you can just kill the assassins very, very nicely with the rocket launcher.
There's one over there, and this guy hasn't noticed that yet. Make sure to reload the rocket launcher before I go to this map. Yeah, I used an extra SMG nade here.
Were you in weapons research too?
We got the Egon, the noob weapon.
I wasn't sure if I had enough gauss ammo, so I wanted to use a bit of normal ammo instead. We have to make sure we have enough for the rest of the chapter. At the end of the chapter, you come into an armory again, and basically everything will be fine. Okay.
And normally you would just, in any percent run, you would just go in the water and clip, but we have to actually turn on both of the pumps. I mean, we don't have to, but we have to go to the rooms where you usually turn on all the pumps. We're here setting up the trip mines for spawns, because there's 2 grunts that spawn.
Setting up this trip mine for another Vortigon that'll spawn in a moment. And there we go. Ah. Didn't play enough AG.
There's a cool strat coming up if it's gonna work with the trip mine. You
Yes.
actually get a boost from that trip
That's
mine that
cool.
explodes.
Nice.
I think I need 3 more kills in this room here. Go. That we are now allowed to do the nade clip that usually you would do immediately when you come into the map, and continue the next map of the Lambda core. Double nade boost, same as in the any percent run.
Yeah, we can leave those enemies for later because we're gonna come back here. So there you can't actually 4 FPS the door to get in there faster because the items just sink into the floor. So you have to be slower so they don't sink in faster, so you can't pick them up.
Oh, can I reach it? Okay, just barely.
Nice.
If you're a bit slow there, you can't reach the platform in time. Then you have to wait for, I don't know, way too long. Come on. Grenade boost into the upper teleporter here. We got lucky, this guy standing over there. If he stands right in front of the window, this guy doesn't spawn in, which can be a bit of an issue.
Yeah, because it's like impossible to get him to move.
Yeah. There we have to get 3 kills here. Okay, we got him. There was 3 headcrabs in the dark shadows there. And usually in the any percent run, we just jump into the teleporter here in the middle, skipping the damage with the Horded, but now we actually have to wait here because there's enemies spawning in. But as I mentioned earlier, this is the big fight here where there's 3 spawners and we only have to kill the first enemy out of each spawner. So we're setting up trip mines around the chamber here. This one kills, I think, the first spawn, and then this one the last spawn, and then there's one more that spawns in over here, which I'll just shoot before I jump into the teleporter. So now we just wait until the cutscene starts, the enemies spawn, use the time to reload everything.
Contemplate the fact that you're standing on a French fry.
Yeah. And usually you would also die when you jump into this. There's a trigger that kills you until the scientist disables it. But we can shoot a Horded into the trigger and it takes the damage for us. That's what I'm gonna do after I kill the first enemy. It's spawning in a moment. There it is. So just 1 second here, jump in, and now I should get one more kill right before the level change. There we go. Got
Nice. Good timing.
Shoutouts to Muty for those trip mines.
I need to do this.
Yeah, these crystals also count as enemies, the Zen turrets.
Need to get 3 kills here. Oh, I only got 2. Oh, that's not good. I gotta go back.
Yeah,
As a
there's
satchel
on this
up here.
island. Yeah, the enemy can get blocked here as well, the spawn. Because there's 40 gun and 2 hound eyes.
Make sure I get it this time. Yeah, okay, we got 3. Where are you going? We have to quickly go in here, open the cage, release the butterflies that will start the teleporter for us. And then while they do that, we can go out and get the last 2 kills here.
For a chapter with just 11 kills, it's quite problematic.
As I say, it's a very small number in this chapter.
Yeah, it's super small. Apparently Valve
there is
ran out of time when I came to this part of the game.
There is actually a headcrab spawn in this room that's disabled, fortunately, but it takes like what 3 months to spawn. I think it's set to like an incredibly high amount of time. So, but luckily it's disabled by default, so we didn't have to make a rule for that. Yeah, Gonarch just like in regular any percent, just a side scroller.
Yeah, we have to kill a couple of headcrabs that you usually don't have to, but
just a nice amount of downtime before the big scary chapter.
Good to know this fight is still a drag in 100% as well.
yeah, you basically just have to wait for Gonarch to walk into specific spots, deal about 100 damage there, and then you are good to go. And do that 6 times. It's a bit interesting here at the end because we have to lower our FPS there to make her run or make her not stop.
Yeah,
Stereo Bucket came up with that too.
She can like miss a node and then it loses you 20 seconds because you have to wait.
You know, I have to be quick.
If you lower your FPS, yeah, it's gonna die in the void.
And I just have to make sure I lower it now before she jumps. So now it's not lagging, I'm putting my FPS down on purpose. And there you go, she's gone. Otherwise she'll stand in position for way too long there. And again, the same here. We lower to 4, so she jumps, and then we can start killing her. Otherwise, there's for some reason, is this what Jay just explained with the node missing. And now she's dead. Now she blows up the floor for us, which in any percent run we do with explosives. Yeah, I was blocked by something. Yeah, here we go.
Yep.
And interloper.
These baby headcrabs don't count as well. Just so everyone knows.
Yeah, because they can just respawn infinitely.
We went from 11 and 6 to 112. Wow.
Yes, a lot of enemies, and this is a very annoying chapter. A lot can go. It can be really fast if done correctly, but a lot can just go so wrong.
I mean, in fairness, Zem is a very annoying section of this game to play, so.
Yeah.
I mean, in the
Like
any
these
percent
alien
run,
controllers, like
the any percent run, this map takes about 1 second because you boost from the start teleporter to the finish teleporter. But here we have to go around, get all the kills. There should be 3 more now. 1, we land on the slope here to avoid the fall damage. Where is he? There. Was the last
so
one.
the annoying thing about the alien controllers, the flying guys, is that even though, like, because they fly, the area that can block their spawn is like all the way through the y-axis. So even though he spawns all the way in the sky, if there's something on the ground that's like below him, below his spawn, he's still gonna get blocked. So you have to be even more careful with those guys.
Get to 29 here, the last one spawns in. Again, we do a little boost while killing him to speed things up. Here, shoutouts to Fu for coming up with this strat. Getting over there first. triggering the big boy. Hopefully he should die. He doesn't. We need to do an extra nade. Surely he's dead now, right? Yeah, okay, now he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bit weird if he doesn't die immediately.
Yeah, and also the death animation is kind of delayed there, so you have to make sure that you get him.
Oh my!
Oh my!
If you get movement speed like this, that means you took a lot of damage. I would probably be fine, but I just don't want to risk running out of health. Yeah.
Here Kananga is killing not hostile Vortigons. They are completely peaceful and don't attack you, but Kananga is evil.
So I've got a funny story about that. So my first experience with Half-Life was actually Half-Life 2. I didn't play Half-Life 1 until much later, like many years later. And when I first found a Vortigaunt in Half-Life 1, I went, oh, it's a friendly, just like in Half-Life 2. And then it immediately killed me.
The imposter.
Yeah, here we set up.
Canonically, they are enslaved by Nihiland.
We put up the satchels on top of these pillars because they become nukes and they kill lots of stuff up there, which you'll see in a second. So we'll boost up here. There we go. We got like, what was that? 7-8 kills from that?
Yeah, like 6 or 7 kills.
Yeah, 6, 7. Oh my god. Okay, it's fine. We took extra health. Need to make sure to get to 82 on this map, which should be fine because there's 2 more up there. Got them up there. Now it's time to reload our weapons for the last huge map of the chapter.
And these nukes make it very nice because there's so many enemies in those rooms, but the nukes just make it so much faster. And yeah, this room is also very annoying because these Vortigons that ride the elevator can actually just slip and fall off the elevator and go into the void. And they don't die there, so they just get stuck at the bottom. And that might have killed Kananga's records a few times.
God, don't remind me.
At least one.
Yeah. I have to make sure I get to 97 here on this room before... Should be one more. It's not this one. Where is he? Did I not get the one down here? Oh.
Yeah.
Usually always get him. I don't know what happened there. Okay. But that's good. We got the one from the end teleporter, from the end elevator already, so there's no possibility of him falling down. Here I'll set up some satchels in the right spots. Nuking all the enemies out of the barrels immediately. Wait, did I get the trip mines? Yes. Okay. One annoying thing here. The alien controllers again should spawn in. But you need to have them in the right spot to kill them. Okay, where is he? Should be there. Okay, now I got him. And there's one more here and one more here.
Always scary.
Now we gotta wait for the elevator. We could boost into the teleporter immediately, but there's a trigger next to the elevator here that makes him spawn in the final teleporter, and we can just jump in, and we got everything. That's good.
So, make your predictions. Is the RNG gonna be good?
Yeah, here we need the Nylon. Usually doesn't matter what he does to you, you just kill him in 20 seconds or less than 20 seconds. But here in the 100% one, we need to go into the different rooms where he teleports you to. So we actually need him to give us teleports now. And I can save load to make that quicker, but I can see on his arm movement here which attack he charges. And right now there we go, finally. That took like 4 times already until he charges a teleport for me. And we have to get one again here for RNG reasons. There we go. Like he lifts his arms more when he does a damage attack. Okay, now we got lucky. Immediate teleport here. And another one, good.
I have to call this one out. Muty directly said 103.51. Muty, I'm gonna be watching that timer, and if you're wrong, I'm gonna call it out when we bring you on for the next run.
Okay, now I have to get ready to blast here. Do all the damage I
IGT
can.
or real time?
It would be real time because it's the real time on the overlay.
Ooh, this might be close actually. I hear doing the slow goes into the water again, like in FAF, to kill the shark.
That's 3.
And the last enemy that we, except Nihilanth, is the Gargantua that spawns right here. So he should spawn about now.
Yep, they got him.
He's dead.
He doesn't spawn immediately, so... There you go, GG. That was silent time.
A minute ahead.
Just staying in time.
But
Nice.
GG,
Oh.
well done. But yes, give any shout outs you want to give and tell people where they can find you on the internet.
Yeah, I'm usually streaming almost exclusively Half-Life stuff, Half-Life speedrun stuff on Twitch TV/Kananga TV. Yeah, Jay is also a speedrunner of the same games. Want to drop your
He's a
link?
very big 100% enjoyer. I stream at twitch.tv/JKRZ with 2 Ys.
But yeah, most importantly, sorry Jay, I would just want to encourage you to try out the speedrun because once you've learned the route, it's just super fun. And if you enjoy the weapons in Half-Life, it's a step up from any percent in my opinion because there's so much more variety in the tricks and the usage of weapons.
Yeah,
And the big
it's
work
a really
has been
fun
done.
category.
The big work has been done of like routing and everything. So there's still a tutorial in work from Jay. Who knows when that'll come out? Hope soon.
Soon, TM.
Nice.
Soon,
Well,
TM.
thank you again for showing this off. I had no idea there even was a 100% run for this until I started looking for talent for this game, and you definitely treated us to a really fun run. So thank you very much for coming on and showing it to us.
Thanks for having me, and yeah, I appreciate
Yes,
it.
thank you.
Absolutely. Folks, we are going to take another. Welcome back to Crosshair. It's my birthday episode, and so we're showing off runs that I like to watch. And today we're going to be showing off a run that I actually know, not the category I know. I only run any percent, but Muty is here to show off easy 100%. So Muty, take it away.
Welcome back, everybody. We're back on the 100% craze, but this time we're doing Quake on the easy difficulty. Biggest difference between this and Nightmare is that enemies are a bit more silly and there's way less of them. So given the fact we have less enemies to work against, we get to do more movement stuff. Joining me for commentary tonight will be Clouder, returning legend, who still
Hello.
just got the world record back for any percent, and he also held the world record for this category as well, if I remember correctly. But
True, but now I'm bad. Now I'm washed. Maybe one day I'll So
I
don't
bullied
get
him
too
out of
cozy.
that first place.
Don't get too cozy. Enjoy your
All right,
fame.
Before we start, just a couple of rules. First of all, no clapping, and second of all, no cheering. Okay, this is Quake, so we don't clap for anything.
Things are serious here.
That's the rule. So, yeah, let's get this show on the road. Clouder, give me a countdown, man.
Yeah, the round's gonna start once Beauty enters the slip gate. Not this one. He's first gonna venture through the easy.
Oh,
Go
okay.
to the difficulty.
No. RTA. Remember,
Okay.
we're starting from the start map. Okay, so give me a countdown.
Okay, let's go. In 3, 2, 1, vamos. Let's go. Let's get this show underway. Okay, Beauty's about to enter easy difficulty, since, well, that's the difficulty. And he's gonna do episodes chronologically this time. Usually we would do in a different order.
Four first.
Depending on the runner. Yeah, 4 first usually, depending on the runner. But usually we have an absolute freedom as to the order that we want to play the episodes with. But since it's a marathon, Beauty's gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. So we start with E1. Right into the action. E1 and 1 is pretty straightforward. We have like 10 enemies in here, nothing too serious. We dive into the water, pick up the suit in order to not die.
Yeah.
Then we use the 10 FPS trick to surface quicker, because without it you wouldn't be able to. We hit the wall, kill the guy here, slope jump of this guard rail, I guess, whatever you want to call it, into the secret area. Now we bunny hop to the exit, shoot this wall, reveal the secret. We don't need to pick it up, just trigger the thing, and we exit. 56 seconds, quite a respectable time. On to the next one.
So, a bit of HUD explanation. So in the top right corner, you can actually see the timer. Below that, you can see the amount of secrets we've picked up, and below that is the amount of kills we've picked up on the level so far.
Yeah, that was a tight jump, by the way. Almost missed the...
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of almost missed the silver. Yeah, it was a little scary. And above the health bar, you can actually see a speedometer. So the normal running speed in this game is 320. But with a pre-strafe we can easily get to, and a couple of jumps, we can easily get to about 500 speed straight away.
Yeah. Also, one more thing worth mentioning is that usually when we run Quake, we perform it in single segments, so no save loading, nothing. You just gotta kill all of these enemies without dying, without save loading, so it's quite a tough run, quite a tough feat. But here, since it's a marathon, Beauty will try keeping it single segment, but no guarantees. But
yeah, no guarantees.
Single segment, it's gonna be really cool, because like, yeah, finishing a single segment run is very tough in Quake, especially at this level of optimization. Most marathon runs are so optimized to the point that you have to use some insane strategies that would be considered unthought of like 10 years ago. Or...
Good boost there, by the way.
Yeah, it was a little scary.
That is a... I have never been able to get that boost once in like all the time I spent running Quake.
Yeah, it's one of the, I would say, like initial tests that you gotta pass starting running Quake. Like,
yeah.
If you can perform this boost, you can pretty much perform any boost in the marathon.
Yeah.
But it's quite a tough one. Also, one of the most notorious tricks in Quake. We gotta bait the zombie in the door frame. Also a nice zombie.
That's the...
Yeah, it's a
very nice zombie.
Very nice. So basically what we do here is that we put the zombie, we bait the zombie into this door frame in order for him to block the trap that appears, right? And thus we can exit the elevator quicker and use the secret exit. And straight to the top floor. Nice.
Yeah, it saves about what? In any percent, it saves roughly 6 seconds,
yeah,
but it's actually the case for all categories.
Yeah. Also, one good thing.
Except on Nightmare,
yeah,
because
on Nightmare you have
the Fiend is much faster.
Yeah, also his collision box is a lot wider and just bigger in general, so it's a lot easier to use the Fiend as a bait. A lot easier, but sadly, we don't have such privilege here. We just gotta make do with a zombie. But luckily for us, this time he was a good boy, so he perfectly placed himself where we need him to be. Okay, gotta kill a couple of these guys, enter the building, kill this guy.
Oh god.
No need to fall down there.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna grenade jump. Oof. It was.
I tried. Oh man, this is not going too well, but it's fine.
Yeah, basically what we wanted to do here is that we wanted to grenade jump off of the fat boy, off of the ogre, but didn't work out, Saves a couple of seconds. Not too crucial. Not the end of the world. So yeah, by pressing these two keys, like these buttons, next to the
we open up this here?
Yeah, we open up this here and we move on to the secret level with 0G. So yeah.
Cigarette vertigo. Well, it's not 0G necessarily, but
you get what I mean.
Low gravity, yeah.
You get what I mean.
This is one of my favorite levels. Okay, that's a little scary.
Yeah, Beauty, like, basically what Beauty tried to do here is that he wanted to surface without actually, like, you know, kind of jumping. Like, basically his character, like, surfaced with a bit of velocity, if that makes sense. But he wanted to negate that. But it didn't work out, and it's fine. You were rocket jump off this ogre to the top of the map. Click this button. We go down. Nice. Boost ourselves into the bowels of this room. Nice. Oof, rough grenade. It's fine. Trigger this secret and the rocket jump to the secret, to the exit, sorry. Now, U1M5, probably my most favorite level in both categories. Both easy run and easy hundo. I even love it casually, which is a rare thing for me in Quake. Yeah, not many maps do I love casually in this game, but this is one of my favorite ones. probably. Nice boost out of the water. Nice, clean. Kill this guy before he attacks us. Rocket to finish off these guys. Nice slope jump to the secret area. Clean rocket jump to the top, to the second floor. Nice. Now we hope that the Fiend is not aggroed. Nice, he's not, because if he was aggroed, he would have been in a different position and it would have been difficult for Meaty to kill him. So luckily for us, he was not aggroed. So we just easily pick him off without too much trouble. Nice. Secret, grabbed, exit, reached. Nice. On to the next one. Here we're gonna sequence break this level. We're gonna perform this infamous jump right off the start. Like the secret, like the key is super close to you, so with a proper strafe you can easily reach it. That's what Beauty did. Now he can access the area that is supposed to be accessed later on. Okay, now we go to the intended room. Grab the secret, grab this, open up this, kill the ogres. Now we wait for the floor to disappear. Now we descend. Rocket jump over this trap. Nice, got all 3 of these scrags. Clean. And just one last fat boy. Got him. The last.
I love how you just have no time whatsoever. Like you're just constantly having to talk because there's so much happening.
It's Quake. It's Quake for you, my friends. It's Quake for you. It is so optimized.
It's a 48-second level.
48-second level. That's how optimized this game is. Like I'm not even commentating easy run. We're commentating easy hundo. We have to kill everything, grab everything. Yet I have no time whatsoever to spare. Like I gotta yap non-stop.
And 21.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, we intentionally wait. Because if we were to exit the level prematurely, it would technically not count these kills. So you gotta rush, gotta wait for it and not rush.
I mean, it's not mandatory for
but still.
hundo run, but because it's like
the timer pauses.
Yeah, it's not you
but
killing
it's very trivial.
Yeah, but you get what I mean.
It's nice to wait. Oh shit.
Yeah, on paper it wouldn't count. Nice grenade jump off of this enforcer. Now we're gonna grenade jump off of this dog. Nice, second try.
Ooh.
Fine. We have the pentagram of protection, so we don't need to worry about our health. So yeah, we grab this secret. Nice. Plunge into the water to grab this armor. Great. And now as soon as we surface, we're gonna grenade jump to the top, to the second floor. Nice. Trigger these guys to spawn in. Stagger that guy to kill him with a grenade. Ooh, this guy moved. Lucky. Fine.
Yeah, I'm kind of missing a few grenades at this point. I'm not too happy about it, but
yeah, I gotta keep that in mind.
Play around it.
Yeah, grenades are really important at the start of E2. So you don't want to be shooting. Here, medium and
you can block this elevator.
Yeah, you can block this elevator in order to not wait for it to descend. Yeah, but this time Beauty fumbled it a tiny bit, so had to wait a second. That's fine. Nice finish off this guy mid-air, clean. Next one. Here we're about to grenade jump off this knight to gain some speed.
No.
Ooh, funny feint. Yeah.
Okay, we got him. It's fine.
Yeah, here we're gonna plant the nade. Here we're gonna plant the nade.
That was a cool grenade.
I have
kill the zombie.
never seen that.
Another grenade jump out of the water. It's tougher than it looks, to be frank, because it's very precise. Like, I've been struggling with it always. Really makes it look simple, though. Another grenade jump to the secret area. Nice. Another grenade jump. Clean. Even better than on his WR run. He failed it on his WR run.
Oh my
player.
I've never seen that guy jump down there. What the hell?
Nice, clean.
That's never happened before. Wow.
Classic marathon things.
Yeah. Nice, 20 out of 20. Clean.
Alright.
Okay. On to the end.
Should we talk about a bit? Actually, this might not be the best level because there's a little action-packed, but maybe the secret level. That's quite action-packed too.
Yeah, this one is fully packed with action.
But we should talk about at some point about, like sort of damage values. That makes sense.
Oh yeah, the damage values. Yeah, also one good thing worth mentioning is that sometimes ogres don't die after 2 nades sometimes. Like, I'm not really the right person to ask, but it's got something to do with like their hitboxes. So probably when you hit the ogres, like you throw a nade, right? You shoot a nade, like it lands at his feet, and his like hitbox center is somewhere around, well, around his belt, I would say. So probably doesn't deal as much damage. So sometimes nades don't kill ogres in 2 hits, whereas rockets always do, even though damage seems to be the same for both. Am I correct?
If you're fast enough here, you can shoot that zombie with quad, and then that secret opens up earlier because it's tied to the zombie jibbing.
Yeah.
All right, secret level time.
Secret level?
Yeah, I'll take over here for a moment to mention that we actually made a segmented run on Nightmare 100% not long ago, and I actually found a quicker route for this level, sadly, after the segmented run has concluded.
Oh no.
So, painful.
Truly painful.
Time to re-record.
Yeah. Go for another segmented run. Not truly optimized, gotta go quicker. There is no such thing as perfection.
Oh, come on, this guy. That is always so satisfying when they bunch up like that.
Yeah, sometimes they just do not group up like this, but this time they did. Quite lucky. Cheated run, cheated Uber. Nice. Also, I keep forgetting that there's only one fiend in Easy Hundo in Nightmare. Like, there are like, what, 2 or 3 fiends in that corridor, right?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's quite painful. Quite a famous place to die in. Because of the amount of fiends. They just eviscerate you in that corridor. If you miss a couple of nades. Luckily for us, in Easy Hundo, we only have 1. So not that big of a trouble.
Platter, do you like this map?
When it goes right, yeah, I do. But,
Yeah, hopefully it goes right this
yeah,
time.
you know,
It's very satisfying.
it's not always. It doesn't always go right. We're talking about Quake. I mean, it's just like with Quake in general. If everything goes right, it's probably the most satisfying game to run. But seldom does it go right?
Exactly.
Some funny enemy always decides to run away or pull off some kind of shenanigan on you. So, yeah,
Oh
you
my
see.
god.
Yeah, you see what I'm talking about. You see? So yeah, he tried to kill that fiend, but somehow he didn't die, so he showed up and...
No, that was a bit risky. I should have just used regular weapons instead, like we had the time, because it just Nightmare 100% muscle memory kind of kicked in. Like, when I enter this map, it's like I'm anxious, like I have to hurry everywhere, you know, but you don't really have to. But on Nightmare, the power-up timings are so,
Tight.
you know, so tight. Ow.
Ouch. Gotta be careful. Should still have enough health to boost. Yeah, more than enough.
Ooh.
4
We're
HP.
fine.
Oh,
Okay.
We're fine.
Still kicking. Kicking. Doesn't matter. We keep going. Nice. Grab some extra health to rocket jump out of there. Perfect. Clean. Oh, that's
And we
fine.
got the Penta now, so
No need to worry about health.
we're not taking damage. Yeah.
Clean. Rocket jump over this ogre to grab the quad. Nice. The fiend landed. Rocket jump out of there. Also nice slope. Put up there on the ceiling so you can ricochet off of it, so it's quite smooth. We're about to do pretty much the same here. Nice. Ricochet off of these like triangular rooftops, whatever you want to call it. Kill the fiend. Shoot all 3 buttons and jump over the gate. Nice.
nice.
E to the 5. Okay. Now we want to perform the funny trick. Now we're about to get squeezed by the elevator. But we need health.
Oh yeah.
We need health.
Staple of this map.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Stop running around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
sometimes.
is what they do on easy.
Yeah, funny death knights do be like this. They love They love pulling off these kind of shenanigans. They love running back and forth. Sometimes it's rough, especially when you want to kill them. Okay, the elevator trick done and dusted. Now we're about to pull off the infamous lightning gun bug. So basically, It's basically math and science, but if you know what to aim at, so basically, the lightning gun has like some kind of vestigial, like left off bug, whatever. So basically, it used to have like 3 lightning bolts coming out of it, but now
It still does, actually.
Yeah,
it's
it still
just
does.
you cannot visually see it.
You cannot see them, so like yeah, by aiming at the precise pixel on the map, you can kill certain enemies that are behind walls. So basically, it's just like wall hack. You can just penetrate any wall with it, but you gotta be smart about it. Very specific. You cannot use it everywhere, but if you know what to do, it does save a lot. It does save a lot.
We're gonna do 2 of that actually.
Yeah,
2 of that actually on this level.
yeah. This is probably the most, like this is the level that is known for it, mostly. Especially when it comes to like easy run as well. Okay, here, kill the fiend. Gotta be careful. You don't want him to land in the water. Here we're about to scale this room by rocket jumping up there. Clean. Back into the water. Now it's gonna be a battle against time. Here you wanna hurry, because you gotta active quad. You wanna make it in time to perform the lightning gun bug. The one that Muty mentioned. You wanna make it in time.
Oh god.
Careful.
It's fine.
Gotta lock in.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be a tight one.
It's gonna be tight. And we missed the fiend as well.
Oof. Come on. Nice.
Got him.
So yeah, basically
We might have actually missed more kills.
I mean, we're
Not sure.
We're about to see. But yeah, basically behind that wall, like the golden key door, like there's a fiend, and you need to have a quad to kill him through the wall. Because if you were to have no quad in there, you would just aggro him, and he would start running back and forth, and you would miss him. You would need to actually open up the door to kill him. So yeah, quite a loss of time.
Oh, it's okay. I just remembered it's the zombie
Oh yeah.
that we're missing.
It's
All
fine. It's
right,
fine.
we're good. Hello, fiend.
Funny Java. Nice. Yeah, that's also a famous meme in the Quake community. Java means toad in Russian. Kudos to my good old friend Kiltaz. He's a famous Ukrainian speedrunner. He's mostly known for serious Sam speedruns, but when he was running Quake, like it was his first time playing it. So when he saw a fiend, he called them Java, like Jabas. Like Java means toad in Russian. So yeah, it's been a meme since. So yeah, I've adopted it and I've been spreading the Java propaganda ever since. So yeah, everybody should know about
The
it.
good propaganda.
Yeah, funny fiends actually do look like toads. No cap. I mean, probably just for me and a couple of people, but actually kind of funny. I mean, considering that they have hooves, it kind of makes no sense, but whatever. It's funny, and that's what matters. That's what matters. Hooved toads. Mutated toads. Okay, here you want to be careful. You don't want to fall into the water, because there are a lot of enforcers shooting at you and a lot of dogs running back and forth. If they were to knock you into the water, that would be, I mean, that wouldn't be catastrophic, but it would hurt.
Painful.
Yeah, that would be painful indeed. So you want to be safe in there. I've killed quite a few rounds because of that when I was grinding for this category's record back in the old days. Also, this jump is also quite precise because you can bump into that ceiling, but Muty didn't, so all good, all good.
Yeah, compared to Half-Life, there's no crouching in Quake, so you cannot like really. You don't have as many tools to course correct your movement
Yeah,
in this game.
exactly, yeah. So yeah, you want to be very intentional with your jumps, especially when it comes to like altitude, you know, and where you want to land. Okay, here we're gonna kill the zombie, grab the quad. A very precise grenade. You got him. So basically what Muty did,
Yeah.
he threw a grenade and there is a scrag up there, and you basically plant that grenade next to him. But it's very precise, like, bro, I swear, when I was grinding for this record for the first time, I was struggling with it big time. Like, it was one of my greatest time losses. But Muty makes it look like it's nothing. Also here,
I can actually show that with recam later on.
yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Ooh, unlucky, the grenade ricocheted to the and landed on the elevator. Now what do you want it to do? You want it to land in lava, so that you instantly like grab the thing and just grenade jump back up. But it didn't work out. That's fine. Not a big time loss. Not the end of the world. Nice. Risky there, but you got him. Nice. Basically, an intermission kill in a way, kind of, right? Because technically he died after you exited.
Oh, I need that.
We need that. We jump into the lava. Activate this thing. Clean. All zombies died. Nice. They grouped up together because sometimes they don't, and well, you get one knockdown, and this is catastrophic because you gotta wait for him to wake up. If the zombie falls down, you cannot kill him not until he wakes up. So you actually have to wait, which is painful sometimes. One of the best ways
the
to
zombies getting knocked down. Yeah, one of the most annoying things in 100%.
yeah, because you can see him, but you cannot damage him. He just lies on the floor. He's invincible. It's like the greatest troll of all in this game. The greatest way to troll you. This is one of the greatest run killers when it comes to easy run, but thank God we don't need to hurry as much here. We just gotta kill all the bastards that usually kill your run in easy run here.
And also the mega health secret here is so annoying because you have to go so deep in to actually grab it.
Oh yeah, I remember you finished one of the runs, which was the WR.
I think I've killed 2 runs with it.
Yeah, but...
Or like
yeah,
2 runs on record pace.
So yeah, you gotta be very assertive with it. You gotta go really deep. You gotta go really deep to grab it. Okay, nice. A grenade jump off of the fish. Clean. Nice movement. Got both zombies, I think. Yeah, funny fat boy. Hitting you. Yeah, we'll deal with him later on. Not a problem. Clean. Oh, dodging grenades. Neo.
Alright, come on, show up. Where are you? Don't make me boost over, man.
Oh no, he's deep.
Come on.
He's deeper inside. Oh, no.
There we go.
Nice, got him. Good. Rocket jump up to the 2nd floor of the elevator. Oof, nice. Got the fat boy. Oops, careful.
Ooh.
That was a close one, so basically what Beauty did is the rocket jump and shot that trigger activation button midair, which is almost sheesh. Okay, still got it. It's not a big deal, but if you can get it like off of the first rocket jump, it's so swag, so satisfying. It's quite a dopamine rush. But we still get it. Nice. Yeah, this level is so satisfying. Yet another lightning gun bug, by the way. And we descend into the secret.
Yeah, that lightning gun bug was an ogre. When you're swimming in the water, you enter a lift,
Yeah.
which houses an ogre inside of it. And that's the one we kill right at the end of the level.
Quite a nice time save because of that. Oh, okay, got him. He fell off. Clean. Be
Wow.
careful with your health. That was 2 points of health.
Spot.
Yeah, now it is. This level is actually kind of fun if everything goes right. I mean, like I said, it probably concerns any level in Quake. But yeah. Basically,
You need to go grab this guy.
yeah, you basically have a quad for the most of the level. Nice. A secret underneath the elevator. Clean. Shoot the button, shoot another button. Kill the bastard. Go down. Kill everything now. We still have the quad, so we're Gucci.
And we're refreshing it as well.
Yeah. And the last one, the final chord. Nice.
Alright, so Ladder uses a grenade for this, but I'm just gonna attempt to strafe it.
Okay, let's go. Giga strat. Yeah, nice. I'm not this good. To go for it like this. I would go for the grenade boost just to give a slight kick. Just a slight one. Huge. Okay, bit of a short water section. Trying to pre-fire the enemies, especially the Fiend, but he wasn't there. That's fine. Finish
It was
with
in
this.
some weird spot.
Yeah, I mean, Fiends do be like this, yeah. I mean, just Quake AIs in general, like, it's very strange sometimes. Like, the enemies just run away from you sometimes.
Especially on the easy difficulty, like on Nightmare, they're more predictable, but they have a habit of, well, the predictability is they're always out trying to kill you as fast as possible.
Yeah.
That's the predictability.
Yeah, but here they sometimes just...
Like, they're so busy trying to kill you, they don't
they-
want to sometimes kill you. On easy, they just go after you like crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, on Nightmare.
Yeah, true sentence. True sentence. Okay, now we're gonna finish off these guys and rocket jump out of this pit while triggering it. Clean. Very tight. I remember whenever I would grind it, my hands would shake crazily so. Because it's so precise and like you're basically at the end of the game. Because usually we finish on E3.
Yeah.
It's the last episode technically for you. So yeah, you're under a lot of pressure usually. But Beauty makes it look like it's nothing. Nice rocket boost to give us a bit of extra speed to make it to this key quicker. Nice. Rocket jump over this descending wall, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Nice, clean. Now we're gonna pre-fire the Vor and the Fiend. Clean.
Oh boy.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay, any save?
Fine. Nah, I don't have a save, but it's okay.
Oh, we can...
I think I missed a kill anyway.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fine, it's fine. Intentional. It's all for the show. Oh, funny, Death Knight got stuck on this platform. Good for us. No extra damage taken. Yet again, the boost. Finish off this guy. Rocket jump, nice. This time this guy died off of this rocket shot. Yet again.
You know what's funny? I actually didn't miss any kills.
Okay, so you were lying. I see.
Yeah.
Clean.
Sorry.
That's what we meant to do. Another lightning gun bug. Clean. I'm pretty sure it's a different strat from what I used on my record. I used a different one.
Yeah, this is a different route. Yeah. This is the segmented route, but a little simplified.
Yeah.
I am missing a kill though.
That's fine, that's fine. We can go back.
Yeah.
No worries here.
Oh, we didn't get the quad on this guy. That's fine.
It's fine, it's the last level of the episode, so we don't need to worry about ammo.
Yeah.
Whatever we have, we can use it. Clean.
And boom.
Pages. E3 finished. Now, on to E4. The true menace of all speedruns. The one that we usually tackle first, because of its infamous shenanigans that it loves pulling on you.
Like the one jump at the beginning of this level.
Thankfully, in 100% we don't have to really go for it. It only saves us.
Yeah,
luckily for
Yeah,
you,
thank God.
It's a good thing about Easy Run and Easy Hundo and Nightmare Hundo that you don't have to go for this awful just jump at the start, because I usually struggle with it. So yeah, luckily for us, we don't have to deal with it, but we have plenty of other things that can be of pain to you, so to speak.
If you check the kill counter right now, I'm looking for 23 kills.
Got him.
But this guy, thankfully, it showed up at a desirable spot. Oh God.
Yeah.
I got stuck on something.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. Funny collision. But we're chilling. Oh, the guy moved. Got him. 26 out of 26. Next one. Well, I'm looking forward to E4 and 7, man.
It shall be fun.
I hope it shall be. Counting on it. Okay, here we jump to this tiny barrier that we have next to the wall, whatever, to trigger the exit button quicker, whatever you want to call it. The funny lever. Okay, we...
Actually, not the exit button, but like another secret that would be...
Yeah. Okay, here we aggro the...
Well, I guess it is an exit if you think about it hard enough.
Yeah.
Because that's our exit in the run. Get it?
Yes, true. Okay, now the quad. Should be smooth sailing from now on. Oh, okay, the guy showed up. Good. The only RNG part on this level, I would say, because sometimes he doesn't show up. Sometimes he just lingers in that corner, like deep into that corner, and he doesn't show up. So yeah, that's painful sometimes. But this time he did show up just fine. So yeah, nice. Okay, even.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of on autopilot, and that's a pretty risky strat.
It's fine. It's good to be on autopilot.
We were just Yeah, we were just talking about that in chat. Like somebody asked, like, how do you remember all of this? And I was like, honestly, a lot of this just becomes autopilot and reflex.
Yeah,
like you don't even think
exactly.
about it, or half the time you're not even paying attention to what you're doing. Like I can't even explain what I'm doing in some of my
same.
runs from second to second because it's like it's
Built
so
into you.
just reflex. Yeah, it's
muscle.
just completely autopilot.
Becomes muscle memory.
Yeah.
You just don't think about it. You enter the flow. See, speedruns can sometimes soothe your nerves, so to speak. Can cool you down. If everything goes right. Nice, kill a couple of scrags through that window, because for some other reason it has no collision, so they just fly out of it. Now a bunch of zombies, we're nuking all of them. Clean. Now we're about to plant a couple of nades here. Oh, just one, my bad. I would go for two, I think.
Yeah, just one.
Yeah, I would go for two. And final chord on this level, the grenade jump. Oh, unfortunately, yeah, got blocked with Scrag. That's fine, it's fine.
Now this is a very annoying level.
Oh yeah. Oof. The second nade did not connect, but it's fine. Not a big deal. Saves like, I don't know, half a second, not a big deal. We plant a nade. Ooh. One of them ate the nade, I think. A lot of grenade jumps, a lot of timings and stuff in here. Oof, he got it. Nice. Now we just when you hop to the lateral part of this quarter. Here we ideally want to kill the Fiend ASAP and not block the elevator, but since we didn't kill him like quickly enough, we had to block the elevator, like the wall, whatever. Because we want to get rid of him before jumping.
I think I missed the Scrag, but I'll grab it later, I think.
Yeah, Muty planted the nade in there to kill the Scrag that was about to spawn in, but apparently didn't connect. That's fine. Okay, here we shoot this painting on the wall, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Kill all of these guys. They don't anchor on us because we're under the effects of the ring, so we're invisible to them up until we start shooting him. So we're chilling.
Yeah, you know what? Let me check.
You see
Yeah, there
him?
he is.
Yeah, there he is. Nice.
Cool.
Just carefully picked him off. Good. Now we aggro with the Fiend. He jumps onto us, and we grenade jump off of him. No, where's the Fed Boy? Nice, funny chamber. Oh.
Yeah, because we had to kill the Scrag earlier. This guy is on a patrolling cycle. So what happens is when the level loads, that Shambler starts walking around in a circle. And it's random where he ends up. But on this map, it's sort of not random. It just, based on your timing, when you get there to that part of the map, it can be predicted as to where it will be. So because we were late, sadly, we didn't end up on a good cycle.
Yeah, but it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. We're fine.
Yeah.
Okay, we got all the
We're
zombies.
still having fun.
Of course we are. We're playing Quake.
Oh.
Nice, telefrag the guy. So there was, if I remember correctly, a Vor that spawns in. But by standing where it spawns in, you can just telefrag it. Easy peasy. Without having to waste your ammo on it. So yeah, here we're about to kill these guys. And slope jump up there to trigger the secret. And slope jump again. Nice. Clean. Onto this window.
Nice.
Bit of sequence breaking, kinda. Nice. Grab that. Plant this nade to kill this zombie quicker.
I have to remember that a Fiend spawned in earlier, but it was walking the other way, so
I gotta keep that in
could
mind.
have shown it now, but yeah, there it is.
There you go.
Just wraps up around here.
Clean. Careful not to shoot the lightning gun in the water, you would kill yourself.
Yeah.
Gotta keep that in mind. Sometimes that happens, especially when you're nervous. Just imagine, on the last level. Also, yeah, there's like a lightning gun just placed underwater, so yeah, when you pick it up, your character immediately switches to it, so if you were to click this precious leftmost button, you would just kill yourself, so yeah, you gotta keep that in mind. Underwater, it just kills you. Don't want to get
but we're actually gonna abuse it when we have a pentagram of protection.
Yeah.
This is not the level yet.
Yeah, it just electrocutes everything underwater as well. So yeah, when you have a pentagram, you just can just kill all of the enemies that are underwater with you. The same pool of water, if that makes sense.
Not just underwater. Oh, okay, good.
Oof, got him.
I was afraid that zombie might get knocked down.
Yeah, the true
Speaking
menace.
of which, I might have missed a zombie, but I'm not sure.
That's fine. We'll get to him if that's the case. Take this plank, click the button, shoot another button. Now we want to bait this Death Knight and quad grenade boost off of him. Yeah, it is so
Nice.
satisfying. Like, it's quite a long way up, so it saves a lot, and it's also so satisfying. So yeah.
Alright,
Okay,
let's
yeah.
check just
Yeah, I
in
heard him.
case.
I think I heard him.
Oh, that was the other ones. Nah, I think we're fine.
Oh, the other one's okay. Ooh, I heard it.
Yeah, 23. Yeah, we're good. Oh, I got him.
Oh, you got him. Okay.
Second grenade. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
But yeah, we're good on the numbers.
Okay, we're about to go for another lightning gun bug. Twice, in fact. Clean. Onto the elevator. Gotta kill these enemies behind that wall by shooting a nade in there. Quite a nice bunny sequence in here, and not only that, but you're also killing enemies in the meantime, so... Also, nice implementation into the run as well, because like, when I was grinding, I wouldn't go for it, and that would kill a lot of runs. Like, these zombies, like, sometimes they would be out of their position, and I wouldn't be able to kill them with my old route. But by grenade jumping to their window, Beauty can just pick them off without any issues.
Whoa.
Got him.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, that was another lightning gun bug. Beauty basically killed all the enemies in that, like, dark room that, you know, the enemies are located in. So yeah, he killed them without waiting for them to show up. Oof, that's actually clean. Nice. Beauty used his lingering quad to go for the last grenade boost at the end. This is a dangerous room. Imagine if you aggro them. But luckily for us, we have the...
This is even crazier on Nightmare. Like, there's double the amount of spawns in here,
Yeah, imagine.
Jeez.
and you have no invis ring, so
Yeah, this is just pain.
it's also a nightmare. Oh, come on.
Yeah, you gotta
There we
wait
go.
for him. Sometimes it takes him very long to show up. Sometimes he shows up immediately. So there's a bit of RNG with it. Like that single spawn sometimes, well, doesn't spawn in. Got a tautology, but yeah. Spawns
Look
not
at
spawn.
that.
How contradictory.
Yeah. It is.
Jeez.
Oh man.
Oh, we're out of quad. Okay.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, here.
Oh no.
I want a grenade jump to the... No. Lord. Don't.
There we go.
Okay, good. Nice, we got the rocket launcher, and
Took a
now
while.
now we can have some fun. Easy. That's what Muti was mentioning previously. So yeah, he basically abused the lightning gun, like the fact that it kills everything underwater. He just abused it because he had the pentagram, so he just electrocuted everything in that room. Quite a nice way to deal with the enemies. I like it.
And the reason I actually do that is that sometimes that vor that you just saw spawned in on the lift. Sometimes it doesn't want to spawn in because of the DK standing there. It's like, I don't know, it's just a weird bug in Quake.
Yeah.
So if you've missed enemies before on this level, that's the reason why, is because of that. Or if you played this on Nightmare, that's because the kill counter is broken in the original Quake. But we fixed it in Joe Quake, the source board we use. Anyhow, E4M7, this is our
Yeah, the
Artemis 2 moment.
Yeah, the Gigamap pair, where we're about to
Oh.
lift off.
There's our first launch.
Boom. Armor picked up. Fiend killed. Oh, don't run.
Come on!
Funny Quake shenanigans. Yeah,
bastard.
just show up, then just disappear, and then show up again the moment you switch to the rocket launcher. Classic Quake. Classic Quake.
It's fine. We're coming back for him.
Yeah. He ain't gonna walk off unscathed. He shall be punished. Nice.
That one can be a funny one too. It just runs down the staircase and just hides from you.
Yeah. Another launch. Got this funny sham.
And now it's gonna get super silly at this point.
Yeah, now as we have the quad damage plus the pentagram, we can just abuse it endlessly. We have an insane amount of ammo, so it's like the last level. We don't need to worry about anything, not about the health, nor about the ammo. So we can just rocket jump around with quad damage, no worries.
Infinite ammo and quad damage. What could go wrong?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But now we have everything has weared off, so gotta be careful now. Okay. Nice. Oh, GG. That's E4 finished. Now the only thing that's left is to kill the final boss. Clean bunny pattern. Beauty doesn't just slump down, because if you were to start your buddy sequence like immediately, you would just most likely just slump down, like in a silly way. But, yeah. Careful not to grab this thing too early, because again, remember, it kills you underwater, so want to kill the fishes before that. Giga bunny pattern, coupled with a bunch of rocket jumps. Kill these guys. Now, the final lightning gun bug. We're killing all the enemies that are hidden in that dark room.
Not all of them yet, but we're gonna grab the last one here.
Waiting.
We're just gonna shoot into the ceiling.
It's about to show up.
That's where the last one is gonna teleport in.
Nice.
And boom.
GG's. And that was Quake for you. Easy hundo. Time.
Oh yeah, that's time.
Yeah, that's time. Yeah, we were.
Oh yeah, that's time. Hang on.
Almost forgot to call time. But yeah, that was awesome. Thank you for being here and showing it off. I know it's been a little while since you've done a hotfix, Beauty, so it's good to get you on Crosshair once again.
Yeah, this was really fun. Like, I don't know, even remember when was the last hotfix I've done, but yeah, this was real fun. Thank you guys for inviting me.
Absolutely, yeah. And then tell people where they can find you on the internet.
Twitch.tv/Muty. Same for YouTube as well. YouTube / @Muty. Those two, I upload a lot of speedrunning videos, sometimes a couple of challenge runs. I want to give my shout outs though to the Joe Quake community, Clouder again, my homie.
Yeah, pleasure being here.
He's been a legend too. Shout outs to the HL peeps if you're still awake and watching. Love you all. And yeah, thank you for having me. That was fun.
Heck yeah, it was awesome having you. Thank you again for being here. Folks, we are speeding along through the birthday celebration episode, and we've got one more run for you. Portal 2 is coming up next, so we're going to take a quick break, and we will. Welcome back to Crosshair. Folks, we've got one more run today on my birthday celebration, and it's Portal 2 with Madden. So, Madden, take it away.
Hello, and thank you for having me. Happy birthday as well.
Oh, thank you.
I've been running Portal 2 for a couple years now, and I'm joined by Seer, who's also really knowledgeable about this game.
Hello, I am Seer. Happy birthday, Dan.
Thank you.
So I guess we'll just jump into it. The timer will start when we gain control of the player, so we'll see the crosshair show up. I'll try my best to count it down, I guess.
You have
so here we go.
For 50 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the
and 3, 2, 1,
must be
let's go.
Periodically for
good luck.
Physical and mental
Thank you.
Exercise. You will hear
all right, so this is Portal 2. It is quite different than your normal source game. I'm gonna start talk about sorry, I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna talk about movement here. So in other source games, you don't really have a velocity cap. You kind of can just turn as you wish, but in this game, you only have 300 units to go forward, and then you're speed locked. That's basically, you can't really turn like left or right that much when you're in the air if you're over 300 units per second. For reference, walking forward is 175, so it's quite the short distance before you're speed locked. So you're going to see a lot of bunny hopping forward in a straight line, and then landing so that you can lose speed and then turn. That is really important in some of the maps because reasons, obviously, you get speed locked. Next I'm going to talk about the category. This is no SLA. That means no save load abuse. Basically, you can make saves, but there's a lot of crazy glitches with saves that we will not be using because save glitches are really annoying and it is just not the main category. Next, I will be talking about dialogue. This game is really dialogue heavy. Like, there is a lot of dialogue.
But the dialogue is so good.
It is really funny. But we do actually skip quite a bit of it. But it is so important to the run because the ending elevators don't really bring you to the next map until the ending dialogue is finished. So when Madden is at the end of a map, sometimes you'll see Madden just standing at the end of the elevator, and that's because you're waiting for the dialogue to reach a certain point to where you enter the elevator, and there's about 3 checks during the elevator ride where it changes like it checks for the dialogue to be finished and it changes the map. And so we enter the elevator at a specific time so that we get a perfect or almost perfect transition to the next map. Also with dialogue, I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you. Also with dialogue, since we can't end the map without the dialogue finishing, our main goal instead of finishing the map as fast as possible is starting the ending dialogue as fast as possible. And you'll see a lot of detours just to make that happen. But
Yeah,
I promise it is the fastest way.
Like cases where we just go in immediately because the dialogue is short enough to where the first check is like just right there.
Yeah.
But besides that, there'll be a lot of either dialogue skips or waiting for good fades or other related dialogue things.
Yeah, so another thing you will see happening in this run will be some very snappy angles. What we call those are view snaps. Basically, you just set your sensitivity to a very, very high specific value to snap your view from like straight from the ceiling down to like a wall, a certain angle, just to hit a very super precise shot to save like a lot of time. You're gonna see that probably 6, maybe 8 times during the run. We'll get to them. I think that's pretty much it. I can also go over reportals too.
I feel like that would be good for later in Secret Panel.
Yes, so you're gonna see a trick called a reportal. Basically, if you're inside of a portal and then you shoot the opposite portal, the game will push you out at about 200 units per second. It's an intended behavior, but we can exploit that by moving along with the portal and then shooting a reportal, and we get so much extra velocity. I just wanted to explain that really quick because there's a lot of those, and I'm just gonna say, hey, that's a reportal. That's about it for the introduction for now. As soon as this container hits the wall final time, we're gonna jump into a vault and enter another minute-long cutscene.
Yeah, but we can play basketball now.
Yeah.
Check this out.
And again,
Oh my god. You weren't kidding.
We are currently experiencing technical
It's possible.
due to circumstances
Like
This
balancing
determines
buckets.
It's been
on
years.
pace of the
heads.
run.
beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These
Yeah, but the
are
map will
messages
open
that
up
provide
very
instructional
shortly, and
information
we'll almost get.
can still be done, even
We'll
in
have
the
access to our
event
first
of
dialogue skip.
social, economic, or structural collapse. The portal will open and emergency testing will
Last
begin
hoop.
in
Dang it.
3,
Oh,
Aw.
1.
and here's basically the start of the run, finally.
Yeah.
Cube and button-based testing.
Step on that button first because it lets us go through this door quicker.
You have just passed
And that was the
through
dialogue
amateur
skip.
science material
Yep, so Madden just waited the fizzler for a second to interrupt dialogue. So how dialogue works in this game is that it's not one long sentence played, it's multiple audio files played back to back. So there are certain points in between those files where you can activate a new dialogue and it will interrupt the other dialogue and it will finish the new dialogue faster, you know, kind of like that. Oh, so this is a trick called Turkey Toss. It's only called that because the person who found it is named Turkey. basically
Nice.
what we do is we grab the cube, we go on top of the button, and we abuse some of the use mechanics to be able to hold it over the glass and then throw it onto the button through the glass. Pretty cool.
I thought it was called that because the run or the trick looks difficult.
It is pretty. I mean, I don't know. I've never really tried it.
This map has a pretty big dialogue skip later on, so I'll try my best to listen. It's pretty tight.
Can you see the portal gun? Also, are you alive? That's important. Should I ask that first?
Dialogue's so good.
Awesome. So the dialogue skip was right there when Madden was waiting at the window to go through. Basically, I mean, it's the same thing as every other dialogue skip. It just interrupts the dialogue to finish the map faster. That saves about, I think, 10 seconds, something like that. I know the ending dialogue without the skip is super long.
Yeah. I know it saves 6 seconds over the regular dialogue.
Yeah. So at the beginning of this map, we basically shot a portal on the floor, and the cube funneled into the portal and hit the button and let us through the door. So the button doesn't actually, or the cube doesn't actually land on the button. It hits the button for about a tick. If you're against a door, there's a failsafe to just kind of force the door open if it's activated for just a frame. So we do use this trick a couple times in the run.
Or other objects from space. Please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of
This one's pretty cool. You can do something called a portal stand if you stand on like the wall, like inside a portal, and then hold back and then shoot another portal. Basically, you can just walk through it. The game would push you out, but you can just kind of
like if you hold back,
I don't know, cancel the momentum and just
try it again.
You're gonna see it here as well.
Oops, I don't know how that didn't grab. That's fine.
Yep, so the cube thing here is if you shoot under a cube, it'll go through the portal, but as soon as it goes through, you can shoot another portal and basically just grab it before it falls through. You might also notice that this button's activated for some reason. If you go onto the button and then jump, or if you activate and deactivate the button at the same time on the same frame or tick, it will kind of just stay on. There's some sort of delay with panels and stairs that the button's outputted to that just cancels some of the unpressed actions and keep it on. Yep, so here's our first abuse snap. This map has a lot of stuff. I will explain it in just a second. Just you guys need to see this. It's a crazy trick.
Should be good.
All right, so that is secret panel. Whoa!
I airlocked. That's okay.
So at the beginning of the map, we did a view snap. We basically just had our sensitivity really high to hit a really precise shot. The door that we shot through at the end of the hallway was like, basically, you're at the perfect height where you can shoot through a door because the door has like a very small gap at the top of it that you can just shoot through. And it skips like 2 minutes of cutscene. And then at the end of the map, during map transition, you're basically just transition to the next map relative to your position on the previous map. So, since we had the portal gun, which we're not supposed to have because we skipped the cutscene, we can kind of just go somewhere else in the map, and then do a couple reportals, and then fling up, and then you're on the next map. You're just in a completely different spot, which saves another like 15 seconds.
It's kind of unfortunate because the only way to get inbounds is to be out of bounds in secret panel during the level transition, which is against the rules, and really no way to get there normally. There we go.
Alright, so on this map, this is... Oh, excuse me. This is Wake Up. So what you just saw Madden do was pause and unpause. That's a trick called... Well, that's one half of a trick called Bets Writer. Basically, someone named Bets Runner found it, and I guess they were right. So now it's called Bets Writer. So how it works is basically... You jump onto the moving platform upwards, and then you console pause and then unpause, which advances the game forward 1 tick. And because of that, you can get like a lot of height, like inertia height off of it, off of the moving platform. It's kind of really, I don't really know how it works, honestly. That's my best guess. But I know that the game runs at 60 ticks per second. Technically, in single player, it runs at 30 because it only focuses on even ticks. But if you console pause, then you can advance 1 tick instead of 2 and then do an odd tick input. It's really weird, but it lets you do some crazy stuff sometimes.
Right now,
looks
this
familiar.
clipboard that I've set up, it's supposed to stop me so that way I fall in the hole just like how I did now. Normally, if I didn't have the clipboard, my model would just open with the door and I won't be able to fall in, but for some reason props aren't affected. And because of this, we end the level sooner. And as a side effect, since we never leave the cutscene state, we'll have invincibility for the rest of the entire run.
Here we are. The incinerator.
It's kind of awesome.
Yep. So that invincibility is invincibility against bullets, death triggers, a whole lot of things, goo, and we'll see examples of those later in the run as well. So unfortunate.
I'll just move that out of the way for you.
Yeah, lots of portal movement here. It's obviously very faster to portal to a spot than just to walk to it. Madden was trying to get a dialogue skip there, the fastest cycle dialogue skip, by doing a bunch of hard movement, and didn't get it unfortunately, but still got the second best, which is still really fast.
Yeah, the idea was to grab the gun and leave the room as soon as possible, which I did, but you have to get to the end within a certain time frame that that's what I messed up, but it's okay because there's like a slower backup dialogue.
I keep explaining tricks after they happen, but it's honestly going so fast.
It's just a lot, yeah.
There's a lot happening. Here we go. This is laser intro. There's a little flaw with the map where you can kind of just see the ending immediately if you go high enough. So you can, instead of going on the stairs that rise up, you can just portal to the end and then grab the cube and put on the button and leave.
We weren't even testing for that.
Very easy.
Don't let that horrible person.
Here's another instance of, well, here is a instance of activating dialogue as fast as possible. Dialogue activates after both laser receivers are activated, and so you can activate both with 1 laser because they both stay on for about 6 ticks. And also with that, it also opens the door, and since both are on for 6 ticks, the door will open forcefully because of the failsafe. So 2 of them right there. This is laser overview.
Nothing.
Basically, you can't really shoot a portal until 30 ticks after you drop a cube. So we throw a cube in the air, then do a reportal, then re-grab it to cross the gap.
Yeah, you can't really shoot the gun while you're holding something as well, so there'll be times where you're forced to drop whatever you're holding to shoot again.
This map is pretty funny. To activate the dialogue, you can put a camera on the button. The dialogue is activated by the cube on the button, but it just kind of looks for any prop, so you can put the camera on it and then it will activate. Luckily, this dialogue on this map is extremely long, so putting the camera on the button early, we still have to even wait for the dialogue cue at the end. But it makes the map way faster.
Advanced aerial faceplates.
Trustfully, this map is really boring. It's just 1 cool trick, and then that's about it.
We skipped these that chunk of the fling by portaling on this wall, and then we just strafe around the corner. Careful not to airlock.
Oh, sorry. I'm still cleaning out the test chambers. So
this chamber, there's like garbage that comes out of the dropper. Because GLaDOS is trying to make fun of you, but we can actually use it to activate the button.
Remember before when I was talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless?
Usually we would wait for dialogue for this map, but the dialogue is so long that the elevator is just fast enough where it hits the final check, which forcefully ends the map.
Yeah, it may be long, but she's calling us smelly garbage, so it's worth
Well, that's
it.
why we're trying to end it as soon as possible. I don't really want to hear all that.
Here comes a super reportal, so yeah. Super reportals are interesting. If you get stuck in a floor, which happens under some very certain circumstances with some weird geometry, you can briefly get stuck in a floor or a wall, and if you place a portal in or near that wall and your hitbox collides with it, and then you start reportaling yourself, you can chain reportals together and then just get massive amounts of velocity when the game eventually unstucks you. Also in this map, you can shoot through the floor.
Yeah. There will be methods later on that will help us to get stuck for however long we want, but it requires a more complex setup. This is probably like the hardest map in the game, so we'll see what.
All right, so Madden's gonna strafe, hit the invisible wall, land right here. He's gonna set up for a specific spot. If you do, there is a tiny ledge on this window you can land on to let you just jump to the next part. Oh, there's a lot happening. I really can't keep up. Reportal, hit the button. Reportal again, reach the cube, and do this, whatever this is.
That works. That visual. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yep. So there's a lot happening there. Basically, the jump at the beginning on the glass saves like, I don't know, 30 seconds, 40 seconds of gameplay, like a cutscene.
Like normally, yeah, I think so.
And then the fling that you saw at the ending was something called an angled portal boost, where if you have an angled floor portal and then you put a portal on a ramp, and then you hold forward, crouch into it, you'll just get a massive amount of velocity when you enter the portal. It's very complicated. I would go over it, but it would take very long. So,
but with you here, I've got more test
yeah.
subjects than I'll ever need.
In this chamber, we did a really cool cube throw that gave it just the right height to block the laser to bring down the panel for just a moment to let me get through, while also taking it with us in order to activate the button at the end. It looks really cool, but it's like really finicky. Sick chamber there.
Right, so here, we're just gonna shove the cube through the glass. When portals are on walls or whatever, it has to disable collision around the portal so you can actually go through it without getting stopped by the wall or floor behind you or behind it. So you can just kind of shove cubes through some walls if the portals are close enough to them.
Good news. I figured out what to do with all the money.
We did that earlier in Smooth Jazz as well.
I'm going to laminate your
but it was kind of hard to bring it up because things were going.
It was, yeah, there was a lot happening. I couldn't really bring it up. At the beginning of this map, there is a cutscene that we just skipped. The door at the beginning is supposed to close before you can get to it, so that Wheatley can come and say hi. But if you're fast enough, you can kind of just go through the door before it closes.
Enough. Perfect. This next test involves turrets.
This map has a lot of turrets, but
things that are full of bullets.
well, one, we go fast enough to where they don't really bother us anyway. But we also have the best rider glitch from earlier, so we're just invincible. So either way, the turrets don't really bother us here. Laser relays is kind of finicky.
This one has a really odd glitch. This camera, something with props and you colliding against them and then you jump can give you some jump boost. Your player has two hitboxes, one for colliding with props and one for colliding with geometry around the map. If you collide with a prop, then you just get really weird movement effects, and so one of them is being able to jump higher for a couple seconds, and then you can skip a cutscene.
Looks stupid. That's not
Doing that with the camera specifically is really weird because you have to do it on like the arm of it. Versus, I think the head isn't like, I don't know if it's solid or not. I could be wrong. First, like it just doesn't work with the head of the camera.
I managed to find 2 with your
Due to Bet's Rider, this route or this map has a completely different route than the without Bet's Rider route, because since we're invincible, we can just kind of grab the turret that shoots us and then jump up to where the cube is instead of doing a bunch of portal shenanigans.
Yeah,
Same with this map.
Yeah, this map is
kind of just take the bullets because they can't hurt you.
Is there anything that you could do that would like get rid of your invincibility? Is like if you quit the game and like reload it or anything like that?
Yeah. Yeah, so Bet's Rider is persistent through saves that you make, but if you restart a level, like with the restart _level level command, it will just get rid of it.
Oh, okay.
Same with another glitch we'll go over later in the run. But yeah, if you make saves, it will save pretty much everything in the state, but if you restart a level, it'll reset everything in the state, or in the level.
I bet you think I forgot about
this was just the intended route, but done quickly. I guess so was the other one, like, minus the turrets.
Done quick.
We didn't really burn the turrets. Hey, this map is interesting. It has a cool trick. Well, 2 cool tricks. One of
so, when Madden exits the store, he's going to position himself in a way where he shoots through a window. The side of the model just kind of doesn't have collision, so you can shoot through it. You're not really supposed to be in there. There's, yeah, you're gonna see it. You're just gonna see it. So, and then this, maybe.
My angle is bad.
Anyway, the observatory room glitch is called chorus skip. Yep. Whee! And it's the chorus skip is basically like the Minecraft chorus fruit, where you can eat it and it teleports you somewhere random. If you get stuck in a clip rush, which is the walls, they're called clip rushes. If you get stuck in a clip rush and then put yourself within a portal, you can kind of just teleport somewhere, the closest passable space. That is,
happens to be
and the closest passable space is just the end of the map, so it kind of puts you there. And then the elevator glitch is called Dane Skip. Not kidding. It's called Dane Skip. It was found by someone
long before I ever played Portal 2. It was named after me.
Yep, just weird collision with the elevator. Crouching can make you go through it.
You just have to look at things objectively. See what you don't.
On this map, we did
every elevator all the way.
Yeah, it only works on that map. It does only work on that map because every other map is the change level trigger is triggered by the elevator, and on that map specifically is triggered by the player. So going through the elevator is faster than just waiting for the elevator.
It's so convenient. Like the one map with the really long cutscenes has that.
Well, you can do it on any map. It just doesn't save time.
Yeah. This is a pretty movement-heavy section of the game now. Jump over this railing. Got a good boost. Let's go. Here, if I land in the right spot, we might despawn. We got it.
Nice. Really can get in your way sometimes, but if you despawn, then the movement at the beginning is kind of free. Here, Madden's jumping on the railings to skip corners and this gap. Like a Minecraft
that gap has a really big invisible wall, like a lot wider than you think, so it's really tricky to go around it when you can just airlock. There we go.
Right now, Madden is positioning itself specifically for a skip in the next map that saves a couple seconds. That was another view snap, just to get a specific angle.
Yeah, you'll
Madden's going to shoot a portal on this wall. Yep. Shoot a portal on this wall. Do another view snap. Shoot through the top of the airlock door like we did earlier. And
There we go.
Yep. Skip a couple seconds of the door opening. Now we're on top of the railing. You might think, why are we doing this? It's because there's a cutscene where Wheatley kind of just has to turn off his flashlight, or turn on his flashlight, and it takes a long time. So if we jump over the railing, we can jump over the invisible wall and just kind of skip all of it. You can
This
hear
is
him
normally,
talking
like,
about it early, but
A really dark level as well. I'll turn it off on this catwalk. With brightness. That's what it looks
so
like.
this is what the level looks like normally. So we have full bright on so that you can see. It is allowed during runs.
Guess who the foreman went with?
Also, we have big Z
Big
jump.
jump. Yeah.
Nice.
Ended up giving me the worst.
I don't know why that's called Big Z. I think it's
It's
because
the shape of
jump. Yeah, it's the shape of the catwalks and the jump.
There we go. Pretty good.
This is another movement heavy map. We're gonna skip this conveyor.
Nice.
Yep. Skipped kind of 1.5 conveyors there with some tricky movement.
Here we just go over this entire section.
Yep. Yeah, there is a portal section there. We can kind of just portal to the end.
This is another pretty, I think, like second to last view snap in the run. I think.
Yeah, no. Third to last, I thought. Yep, so another pancake shot there. Shooting through airlock doors. I think that was the last one in the run. Saves a whole minute and 30 seconds, I'm pretty sure.
Bring your daughter to
And that's not the cutscene, that's the previous route.
and 40 potato
So,
batteries. Embarrassing.
Yep, more movement heavy sections here. Hopefully we
about
can
swapping the
beat
turret.
Wheatley.
Daily science, really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can swap the turret early by doing a portal glitch.
Getting a
And
bad turret.
Even that route is extremely slow. Oh, that's true.
It's 1 in 4. There we go.
In this map, you're gonna see a really cool skip. I think we've only started doing this in runs maybe like a year ago. Pretty recent.
Like that.
Grab mechanics in this game are kind of weird. It's not like Portal 1 where you can grab a prop over and over again, where you can like get infinite height. There is delay between grabs. Here we're gonna grab this chair and we're gonna bring it back. Shoot a portal on this panel that's moving, and then just kind of rock climb this beam over a bunch of invisible walls. So letting that in focus.
Neurotoxin levels are going down. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
I have time.
It's wrong. Neurotoxin levels up to
Yes,
50%.
I do.
No, it's down. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah,
That map is on a timer because the panel is moving and it eventually will disappear. So if you don't make it in time, you either like clip into the wall or something, or you just don't make it at all.
Yep. It's also the only map that has moving portals on it, and it's really weird because the game wasn't really programmed for players to go through moving portals. So if you're close enough to the portal, the game will just kind of suck you through, which makes the whole skip possible. Because otherwise, the player wouldn't make it through the portal, which means they wouldn't be able to get to the end. This is a kind of a Shalon cutscene map, so if you have the announcement that takes like 30 seconds, you're free to make it.
Sure,
Should I
yeah,
go for the
folks.
jump? There's like a tick perfect jump at the end of this map.
Oh, how far is that away?
Nah, that's okay.
Very soon.
Yeah, folks, if you want to check out the hotfix schedule, type ! schedule into Twitch chat, or you can go to gdq.gg/hotfix. I want to see this jump though. I'm keeping an eye out.
Oh, it already passed.
Oh, it already passed.
It happened.
I looked over to read the announcement and then I missed it. Oh.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I don't think I got it. I don't like no
No.
one for it because normally we'd skip these like cutscene maps.
Got through this easy one.
No, the tick perfect jump was found by yours truly. If you jump like at the end of the previous map, you can actually go down the tube faster because you have downwards velocity going into the next map. but it saves like 0.2. It's not even that much.
Oh, okay.
And nobody goes for it because in the actual runs, we have like a cutscene skip command that skips those 2 cutscenes. It does add the time automatically to the timers, but it's just to make the run faster. So you don't even get to go for it. More cutscene here. This is a pretty long cutscene maps too. I think this is the second longest map in the game. Actually, no, maybe third longest because of the last map.
Finale 4. No, I think this is longer than Finale 4.
It's your old friend, deadly neurotoxin. If I were you, I'd take a deep breath.
I see mentions of core skip.
Oh, yeah.
How about that one?
Yeah, there was a very recent skip that saves, I don't know how much time, it was like
40 seconds.
40 seconds or so?
I think so.
It requires a lot of physics jank. And in this game, it's pretty famous for having, or pretty infamous for having inconsistent physics. Like, not even task consistent physics. And so it's a very, very, very RNG trick, and nobody will ever go for that to run. I promise that. Maybe in individual levels, but not in full game run for sure.
Boink. Hit that button.
The entire
Progress the
speedrun
cutscene.
Discord's gonna quote me on that when someone eventually gets in the full game run.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Oh, it will.
Here we actually have to look at GLaDOS to progress through the cutscene quicker. If you don't, it's just like silence for like 10 seconds and then it goes on, but we're forced to watch.
Yeah, you can't look away. It's like a train wreck.
Ah, yes, the auto-tune screaming.
That always scared me as a kid.
Honestly,
I never
real.
liked it.
We did it. I'm in control of the whole facility now.
Right now we're standing here specifically to prep for probably the biggest skip in the run, and it's not even that difficult.
It's not just me, right? I am bloody
The elevator will come up
Oh, right, yeah,
for our
lift. I'll call it now.
for our escape,
There we go. Lift.
allegedly. But if we stand on top of this elevator, the game will think that we're inside it. But once it starts moving up, we can go over this invisible wall and then go down into the hole. And it saves like, what was it, like a minute and a half, something like
What I
that?
just said, but I can find out.
Yeah, about a minute or 2 minutes. It's just like wheelies,
Get over how small you are.
long dialogue. You just kind of skip. Nice.
Hole in one.
Hole in one. Another very long cutscene, probably about a minute long.
I'm so happy that we defeated the final boss and we took control of the facility. Now we can leave because no previously known good guys are going to turn into bad guys. None of them. So
Oh yeah.
that would never happen. Of course not.
There's like a really, really small chance you can actually lose time on this level.
Really?
Because of the wood at the end. So I'm wondering, just by the way potatoes moved, I'm kind of concerned. So we'll see what happens.
A little fun fact about this map. You're not actually moving downwards. The map is moving upwards. And it's just like spawning in different elements of the map below you. You can actually kind of see it if you zoom in, like you can see it spawning.
Yeah, my velocity is also 0.
Yeah, how about that?
The wooden planks here, sometimes you can get stuck on them. And then you just lose several seconds. It's incredibly rare. I've only seen it probably 3 times, and I've have 6,000 hours in this game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't
Very
lose
rare.
any time. We're okay.
Luckily.
All is well.
Another movement heavy map with some tricky portal placements.
That slope is like kind of weird because bee hopping upwards on slopes, I think you have to get like lucky to actually gain speed.
You can get like boosts with downward slopes, like your velocity will like like I don't know, getting further onto the slope, and you'll get more speed. Same with upwards velocity or upwards slopes. You can lose speed if you jump up slopes, but it's like it's position based, and so it's pretty much RNG for humans.
There's a map later on where it's like really hit or miss. It gets really noticeable. Go.
Here is the first map where we're well supposed to hear Cave Johnson. It is named after him, but if we stand in the spot, we can actually shoot that really precise portal. Which it looks like you have more room, but there's an invisible wall that prevents you from shooting portals there. But you can just barely get by it. That large fling right there was, that long fling was a scripted momentum reportal. If you go through the portal and you have a certain amount of velocity, the game will just give you the velocity needed to cross the gap. But we can also combine it with a reportal, which gives us 200 extra units velocity, which means you can just go higher and further and skip a whole section of the map.
Shout out to that pipe they put above the door.
Yeah.
Little did they know it would save like 20 seconds.
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel, or in layman's terms,
Earlier was another seam shot, mini snap seam shot. Mini snaps are like normal view snaps, except they're low enough that you can kind of strafe with them, so you can bunny hop and also have precise angle. We did stick a button earlier. It's not the same one as earlier. It's a different type of button stick, which is extremely complicated and I can't explain it. But if you just activate and deactivate and then activate and then deactivate it again, and within like 4 or 6 ticks, it'll just stay on.
Yeah, earlier Seer sent me like the documentation on like buttons, and it was like I was reading the manual.
Here we're gonna do another super portal like we did in Pit Flings, except on a wall. Men's gonna get stuck in the wall, do a couple of reportals, and then get a lot of velocity. Combining with the gel, you can actually reportal and then jump on the gel as you're stuck, which gives you more height and more speed towards the ending, which lets you cross the whole map.
Yeah, there's like different combinations you can do between jumping and shooting. It's pretty cool.
Here we have I think this is the first seam shot route. Like the game saw.
Swamp.
Wait, what? I don't remember that when I played this game.
I'm playing the DLC.
Let me really quickly explain what a seam shot is. Clip brushes in this game are corners are kind of weird. If you look at them in a certain way, you can shoot through them because of some weird code. I don't really know how it works. There's like a 30-minute video explaining how seam shots work by mlug if someone wants to go watch that. It's a really good video, but you can kind of shoot through some corners of walls and ceilings or floors because of weird code. Yep, that's the best portal. Yeah, it's
insanely finicky.
World's hardest shot. This map, there's a lot of cutscene skips in this game. We did skip the entirety of like getting the potato. GLaDOS.
Nah, she's with us anyway. There's a really big site at the start of that map.
Yeah.
You can shoot that panel off from the beginning.
Yeah, it's not a seam shot or any pancake shot. It's just like a really small gap in like between two walls and like a ceiling, and then like you can shoot like the very top corner of a wall. That's like, it's a crazy shot, and it's like I don't even know like how people would discover that kind of stuff.
It's actually really convenient that you shoot in the corner specifically. because it leaves you room to be able to reportal. You don't have to do any setup.
There's still some positions available for that bonus opportunity I
Yep.
mentioned earlier. Again,
That's another super portal. Sometimes you can get like an RNG bad fling because of the ramp right in front of it.
complete reassembly. New vitals, spit shine on the
Same kind of like
Frankly, you ought to be
idea as the slope boosts. It's just like you can just lose a lot of speed.
Is that actually why
The
it
baseline
happens?
position. I'm pretty sure.
That's so annoying.
Thank you. I can't
That's like
believe
my
I'm
bottom
telling
3
you.
map right there.
Staggering your way
For that
through
reason.
Amateur Science's propulsion
All right, I'm gonna start explaining this trick right now because there's a lot gonna happen. We're gonna go up here and we're actually gonna go through the portal, which deactivates a scripted momentum trigger. We're gonna position ourselves on the floor in a certain way that we can walk into this portal, get stuck in the floor, and do a ton of reportals without the game unsticking
God.
us to skip like several minutes. Like, I don't even know. Compared to the other route, I think it was like a
over
minute. And over a casual playthrough, it's like 7 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's a super reportal. That's a deep stuck super reportal.
Watch
And
the
we're actually
other
going to
one.
see it again, back to back.
Why not see me do it again?
So we do a bunch of portal shenanigans, which lets us put gel on the ground. And if we rub against a model and yeah, if we rub against a model and a brush in a certain way, we'll actually be frozen in place, but we'll be having gravity affect our downwards velocity, and then we can just kind of unstuck ourselves by moving away, and then all of our speed gets affected to us, and then we can kind of just go up,
Yeah, we
shoot the
can
portal, and
redirect
then go in here.
The blue gel.
Yep. So
Actually,
a bunch
you have
of
to
this.
Look at that poster as well.
Oh yeah.
There's different
poster.
dialogues depending on if you look at the poster. And it's faster to stare at it.
Yep, so here's another deep stuck super portal. All that lineup stuff we did was very necessary. Basically, when you're stuck in a railing in the middle of a portal, your physics hitbox is moving downwards, but it will teleport back to your normal hitbox if it gets too far. But if you catch it in a portal while it's falling, you'll actually teleport to your physics hitbox, which keeps you stuck far enough into the ground, which lets you chain multiple reportals together and get that super reportal. That skips a very, very long elevator that comes down at like 5 miles an hour to wait for.
It is very slow. It's like the DMV.
Yeah, it's
very cold. Look, just get on the button.
very similar thing happened in the map previously. You got stuck and your hitbox goes like kind of into the ramp, and then you catch it with the portal, and then you get their super cool speed. Here we throw a cube.
Yep.
If you place the cube normally on that button, we will close a panel on the door and you won't be able to get through. But then I wouldn't go for it.
Oh my gosh, I got it!
No way. The marathon is
It's called
crazy.
test launch. That's like maybe a 1 in 30 chance at best. It's just complete luck, like purely random.
So difficult. Why don't you just keep saying
That's kind of insane.
Yeah, you got to show off at
really
least one
happy,
swag strat on Marathon Showcase.
nothing? All right, can't blame me for trying. Okay.
Yeah, and chat is reacting accordingly to a 1 in 30 chance of something happening.
Yeah, and nobody goes for this and runs unless you're behind.
Yeah, it's kind of like a meme, like, oh, just do test launch, you'll be fine.
Yeah, it saves like 5, maybe, I don't know, maybe more than 5 seconds. If you get a first try with the standing one, it saves like probably 7 seconds, but you got the crouch one, which saves still like 4 seconds or so.
Yeah, I still say.
Good. I just invented some more tests.
So here's a really cool glitch where we fly. So if you're in a funnel and then you crouch, let me start over. If you're in a funnel, your gravity state is set to 1, which just puts you in the funnel state. But if you crouch, it's actually set to 2 because you have 2 different hitboxes. Your or I guess -4, because you're crouched and standing. So if you crouch, you'll actually set it to 2, and then if you move out of the funnel, it'll go back to 1, so you get to fly.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, so that glitch was actually found day 1 of the game's release.
Oh, really?
And they never patched it, so thank gosh.
There's really strange rules to it. So like if you get fly in one map, and if I were to crouch in that same map, I would lose funnel fly.
Yeah.
But you can preserve it between chambers. And you can see that right now I'm crouching. And I still have it.
I think that's because in the new map, your gravity state is set back to 0, but you're just still flying. So it never gets a chance to reset it. Unless you restart level, of course. So this breaks a lot of this chapter.
Yeah, you'll see it. Like
a complete reroute of the entire chapter, because you have funnel fly, like the doors open so you can just fly to the ending.
How long ago was that
and
found?
you can lose it by entering that funnel again.
How long ago? I mean, if it's day 1 of release, it came out.
You said
probably
it was
around
rerouted
14.
just now, or not just now, but like you said, the level was rerouted.
Or I mean, like, because we have fly throughout the whole entire chapter,
I see what
it's
you're
like
saying. Got it.
we have to route
Over
it
not
based off
having any
fly
fly.
and over not having it.
Gotcha.
That we shot on that grate back there. The grate
Yeah.
is available in very specific spots.
The grate has portalable like textures on it. You only need for a portal to place is the top right, left, and bottom right corner, and the middle spots for it to place. So conveniently, we can just shoot on the grate because all of those checks are in place for us, and which lets us to shoot to the end of the map.
Yeah, you can actually grab this cube like in midair. You don't need to do any puzzle. You can just grab it.
Are you absolutely sure you're solving these correctly? I mean, yes, you solved it, but I'm wondering if maybe there's a number of
Yeah, this next chamber is going to be kind of difficult.
Wheatley asking that question right now is too funny.
Yeah.
You solve it, but did you really solve it? No, Wheatley, we are speed running this. We are not solving it correctly.
This can be really finicky. There's a dialogue skip at the end of this map. That might be fast enough.
On a related note, I am going to need you to solve these 10 times as fast. Anyway,
I got it.
Wow, okay, that's actually crazy that you got that. So there's a dialogue skip, but you have to go super fast to be able to get it. And it saves like 4 seconds or so.
Yeah.
Madden got like a really slow descent upwards and barely got it, but usually on the faster pace you have 2 seconds to react. This route is really cool because you can kind of rest the cube on the edge of the portal and it will angle upward into the portal receiver. Yep.
Yeah, normally in laser catapult you're supposed to go, like if you jump just right, you should go up with like a lot of speed, but I mistimed it there and went up really slowly, but it just happened to work out.
Yep, on that previous map, we kind of went around the funnel. There's a little section of the game where you get, you get like blocked off by an invisible wall, and then the funnel disappears, and there's a whole cutscene, but we kind of just go around it and then drop down to the ending. Here, the map is pretty much on a timer, so we get to do anything, and now it's not a timer. That was a gel strafe. It's the only occurrence in the run for single player. You don't do any like A or D strafing with that. You hold W the whole time and you just flick to the left and you get a lot more velocity than you're supposed to, and then you kind of just fling to the ending.
Seriously, look forward to it.
It's like once you do the fling, you're kind of locked in whatever direction you're going.
Oh yeah, you
the airlocking. Same with crouch fly glitch actually. Crouch fly glitch is kind of finicky because you can't really control if you go up or down by like if you're in the air. So you have to rely on geometry to sort of guide where to go.
Yeah, there is a slow fly mechanic in this game where if you're going under 140 units per second upwards, you have like really like difficult air control and you can't really get a lot of velocity from it. So sometimes if you ram into like a model with fly, you can get like 0.01 units of upwards velocity and you'll just have like no strafing ability. It happens mostly in these last few maps. Hopefully it doesn't happen.
So normally that wall is not solid.
That wall doesn't solid.
Anyway. And at this point we would be flinging through the air, and then in this hallway we'd be riding through a really slow funnel. But since we have fly, you can just kind of
fly through all the maps. There's a lot of sections we skip. There's a lot of sections we skip because we have funnel fly.
Yeah, just kind of ramp off the sloped like monitor. Ramp off the ceiling of the catwalk there. Hopefully avoid this thing. Nice.
Yep, nice. Clean entry as well. Yeah, you can kind of sometimes get stuck on that spike wall because of an invisible wall behind it. You maintain your velocity, but you do get stuck. So you can lose a couple seconds there sometimes.
I have to go around that there. There's a big invisible wall.
Yeah, Madden has to stay under 300 units of velocity so that he doesn't get airlocked, so that he can kind of move around freely. If you do speed lock, you're kind of screwed unless you hit a wall or land on the ground to slow yourself down.
Yeah, but here I'll do it intentionally.
Yeah.
So you have to, it's just all about finding like a good balance of when can I go as fast as possible versus I need to turn here.
Right, we didn't get the orangey slow fly for some reason.
Yeah, there are evil walls in that room, I'll just say that.
Okay, I'll take that as a no then.
This wall up ahead is not solid because it's supposed to crumble away when you hit a trigger earlier in the level, but just kind of flew over it. It was a really slow.
And then we're gonna enter a funnel to reset our gravity state, so we lose fly. And here comes the last map. The second longest map, I think. Third longest map.
Yeah. There you go.
There's really not much commentary. There's a lot of cycle-based stuff in this map that can either go really well or really bad.
So Wheatley is going to shoot bombs at us throughout this level, and then we're supposed to redirect the bombs to hit him, and then once we hit him with the bomb, cores will appear that we'll have to grab and put it onto him. And to speed up the process, we're going to do something called bomb juggling. And I guess it's kind of self-explanatory where we hit him with the bomb and then we preserve the other two that he shoots at us. And when he wakes up, we're going to try to hit him as soon as possible with our remaining bombs. But right now we just have to just monologuing.
Yeah, it's a wait for spiel.
So the bombs can be like pretty finicky. So we'll see what happens.
5 minutes.
That jump was necessary, by the way.
It's 2 ticks if done right. I was like, what is that, 0.033 or something like that?
Yeah.
So here's one. We hit him with the bomb, and then we catch these two. We're supposed to juggle within those portals. Grab that, jump, put it on him. So now we're in the second phase.
Vent system compromised. Neurotoxin offline. Reactor explosion in...
Usually Wheatley, after he wakes up, takes a while to shoot bombs at us, so that's why we keep them. So that we can just kind of bypass that little cutscene that he does. Because we're able to hit him sooner.
Grab that. Put it on. There is some cheeky tech I can try here. We'll see.
Reactor explosion timer destroyed.
You can catch this bomb
Emergency preemption protocol
if possible. I didn't get it. It's okay.
Yeah, sometimes if you intersect the bomb with a portal placement, it'll kind of just kill all of the velocity on the bomb, which means you can time it easier. Like it'll keep switching between the two portals like pretty fast, and it lets you easier time like a better cycle.
Manual core replacement.
Try some fun stuff here. This isn't like any trick or anything, but
Are you ready to start?
there's a visual bug you can get here. You can see the
Interpreting vague answer.
Oh, hey, it's me.
you can launch yourself.
Detected.
Oh, into Wheatley, I
Fire
guess.
detected in the stalemate resolution.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Okay,
weird
last
slopes.
trick. Time will be shortly if I hit this. As a heads up, it's kind of hard to count it down though. So
Cleans right off, does it?
We're ready.
Good to know. A little earlier.
just wondering, we're going to try to shoot the moon early.
Please
Here.
press the stalemate resolution button.
I think I can do it. 2, 1, time.
Time.
GG. We shot the moon.
Yeah, basically the moon is active for like a very short amount of time. And it just happens to line up perfectly where if we just hold down like left click, it'll line up perfectly. You just have to aim in the right direction.
Yeah, the moon is just like a texture you shoot at. So
Yeah.
when you enter the stalemate room, the collisions under the moon disable, so you have enough time to just kind of walk towards it and then shoot it before the cutscene starts, so that you end the game earlier.
Yes, and it saves 15 seconds over just waiting out the cutscene and then shooting the moon.
Yeah.
It causes the cutscene to be a bit buggy as well.
Yeah,
We're like holding the portal gun and Wheatley. Yeah.
Nice. Well, yeah, thank you both for being here, for showing off. I know, man, you were like really excited to show this off because I guess you'd been trying to show this off for a few years now on Hotfix.
Carolyn taught me a valuable
I have before.
I thought you were my greatest
Yeah, but
I think it was last year.
All along, you were my best friend.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah, well, thank you both again.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely. And tell people where they can find you on the internet.
Where Carolyn lives in my brain.
I mainly stream on Twitch. I do upload on YouTube every once in a while.
You know, deleting
Madden,
Carolyn
or
just
the handle I think is
valuable
Poda Madden.
lesson. The best
But
solution
on
to a
Twitch, it's just
problem
Madden
is
8.
usually the easiest one.
Whoever took Madden,
And I'll be honest.
please, I'm begging.
You know
Go find the dead account and steal the name back.
Yeah. Thank you to Seer as well for commentating. Sorry if it was like a lot, Seer. I was like,
It's a lot more than you think. Like, I miss a lot of things that were important.
oh, you're totally fine. I appreciate it.
It feels like trying to commentate a task.
I was about to say, like, somebody in chat also said, "Oh yeah, Seer's out of breath."
Yeah, a bit.
Yeah.
Like doing all that commentary and talking that fast. But yeah, thank you.
I think you did a good job. Thank you.
Yeah, you both did great. It was awesome to watch. So thank you again for being here and for showing off Portal 2. And folks, all good things must come to an end, and so too it must be that Crosshair come to an end this evening. But fear not, because the GDQ Hotfix, which is also a good thing, is not over yet, because coming up next we have speedruns from the crypt. So stick around for one really long spoopy speedrun of Silent Hill 2. We will be back in 2 weeks with another episode of Crosshair. I promise next episode will have a theme to it. We just skipped it today because it was the birthday celebration. So thank you all for those of you that tuned in for my birthday. It was a great birthday, and thank you for being a part of it. And yeah, as always, folks, no matter what your dreams, goals, or hopes are in this world, always keep them in your crosshair.